How's everyone doing tonight? Yeah. All right, guys. Oh, speaking of which, let's see. What's our vaccine fact of the day? Um, ooh, this is a good one, guys. This is a good one. Our Vax facts. Let's see. Here we go. 1 second. Here we go. All right. VAERS is a repository, not a publication site. I know, it's crazy. Measles will kill you if you're not vaccinated against it. Yeah. Yeah. It can, for sure. Yeah, dude. A lot of people died. It was like the #1 way that kids were dying. Hey, Fatini. How's it going? Good evening. What's up, Jen? How's it going? Nice to see you. Ducray's here. How's it going? Oh, Dr. T's in the house. Hey, what's up? Ado's here. NB Kami. Jay Shellerman. How's it going? What's up, Donuts? Cameron, Ducray. Mandy Pants. Kendra. Sin. What's up? What's up, guys? How's it going? Miss Zed. Hello. Michael Ramirez, friend of the show. What's up, man? Oh, cool. Thanks, you suck. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Glad you're a fan. Always nice to have a fan in the audience. You know, what's up, Layla? How are you? What's up, Michael? How's it going, brother? Thanks. Dude, welcome in, man. Welcome. Yeah, dude, this is like our little chill session right now, and then we get into kind of like a science fact or a question, or someone calls in, and then we talk about it. And yeah, what do you know of Chagas disease? I don't know anything. Let's check it out. Let's learn together. Chagas disease. You know, I think I'm a PhD in microbiology. Okay, so genuinely, I think I want to learn about these vaccine papers. I do want to read about them, absolutely. But I also want to learn about the microbes and the pathogens and the diseases. I think that has to be a 1-in-1, okay? Because the problem that we have in our society right now is that we don't know about measles, right? Because we don't have to live with measles because it's frankly almost eliminated. It's coming back now because of anti-vaxxers, but people don't know what it's like to be around measles. Same thing with a lot of these diseases. So, I think we're going to go through the top diseases that were killing people before vaccinations, and then we're just going to go through and we're going to learn about them while we're learning about what's in the vaccines, because it has to. We have to learn. We have to learn what's going on. What you say, you're such a wealth of knowledge on the vaccines and pathogens. Yeah, of course. Well, thanks. But now you're saying, yeah, well, I've places to learn, bro. Of course, you're a lifelong learner, aren't you? Isn't that the whole idea? You can't just are you topped out? You suck? You think that you just you're all full? Are you all full of new knowledge? Or you can't fit anything else in there? Next thing you know, we'll have polio come back. Hopefully not, Cindy Lou. Why is it we hired elves to make mRNA vaccines instead of gnomes? That's a good, yeah. I know nothing about measles. I don't know exactly, NB Kami. So exactly. So I think that's the thing. That's how we kind of balance everything out. We have to balance everything out with learning about the vaccines, because people in good faith are trying to, improve these vaccines, and I think that they're being usurped by a lot of these anti-vaxxers. But yet you're saying you know everything about vaccines and alcohol. I know everything about them? No, of course I don't know everything about them, bro. That's the whole point. But vaccines are still safe and effective. And the things that we do know means that they are safe and effective. So that is what it is. Because people that know about the diseases and they know about the risk effect of the vaccines, that's why they're safe and effective. And the thing is that people don't know about the diseases and the pathogens that are causing these, but they are just reading paper after paper and watching documentary after documentary and getting inundated with this nonsense. Free Palestine, dude. Hell yeah. I'm with you. My mom had polio. I hope not. That's, yeah, man. I know nothing about mumps. Exactly, Ashley. Mumps, rubella, all these things that were debilitating as kids, you know? Thanks, plants. What's your thoughts on the, exactly, you suck. Thank you for demonstrating. This is why we don't ban everyone in chat, guys, because we need people in here that are actually demonstrating exactly what we're talking about. And here he is perfectly talking about the thoughts on mercury of the vaccine. Like, what do you know about measles? Like, what do you know about rubella? Like, let's look at it right now. What are the top, let's say, top diseases, vaccine preventable that people were dying from before vaccine? Let's see. Historical comparisons of morbidity and mortality. Ooh, smallpox before its eradication. Let's see. You suck. What are you talking about? What do you think about smallpox? What's the case fatality rate of smallpox? What do you think? I can do whatever I want, bro. If you don't like it, you can leave. I mean, you request up or it's my show, bro. Here we go. Smallpox. Before its eradication, smallpox was one of the most devastating diseases in human history. Because I bet you suck. You don't even agree with germ theory. I bet you don't even think viruses are real. So why would you need to learn that these germs actually existed, brother? So you're way behind. My mom got double vaxxed today. Mago, let's go! I love it. Oh man, we're gonna starting let's go. Here we go, dude. You suck. Welcome to my show, bro. You can request up and we can talk in whatever you want, but guess what? That's just what's gonna happen. Mago. Well, guess what, guys? We get to light up the board. That means someone got a vaccine today. That means we light up the board. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Oh, yes. How fun. Guess what? Childhood deaths, 4 million per year saved with it. So that means that we got 2. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yeah! Put those V's in chat, guys. Let's go. V's. Get those V's in chat. Let's go. Let's go. Two double vaccines. I love it. Good job, guys. Good job. Get your vaccinations. Yeah, I'm a microbiologist. I got a PhD in microbiology. Okay. All right, so we're learning about diseases, guys. We're going to be learning about the diseases that we prevent from happening with vaccines. Okay? I don't have a PhD. It's good to know. Okay. All right, you suck. That's fine, bro. You can have that opinion. You can be there in chat. Thank you for being here, and thank you for making the engagement numbers go up. I love it in chat. Thank you, man. Before its eradication, smallpox was one of the most devastating diseases in human history. Why was it eradicated, guys? Does anyone... What was the chat? What was the thing? No, Amos, hey, what's up? How is it eradicated, guys? What do you think? What was the what do you think? What was the how did we eradicate it? Who's got it? Vaccines, Miss Said. All right, good job, Miss Said. Yes, NB Kami's got it. We eradicated it with vaccines. You guys. So case fatality rate of smallpox before it was eradicated by vaccines, guys. 20 to 60% of all those infected die from the disease. In the 18th century, it killed an estimated 400,000 Europeans each year. and the impact on children. And this is going to be important, guys, because these are the people that want children to be susceptible to dying. The people that want no vaccines and want to remove vaccines, they want more children to be harmed. So the impact on children, the mortality for infected infants was particularly high, exceeding 80%. Exceeding Olivia. Olivia's in town? What's up? How's it going? So we're going through the diseases that have the, oh wow, no way. Oh wow. Yeah, that it doesn't run its course, bro. That's not how it works. A disease that's killing 400,000 a year, it doesn't just run its course. It doesn't just go away out of nowhere. Oh, Olivia, thank you for the gifts and stuff. Thank you. I see you. How's it going? Measles. Here we go. This is a good one. Here we go. Prior to the measles vaccine introduction in 1963, what was that, guys? 1963. Amazing. Hey, Josh, how's it going? Welcome in, man. We're learning about the diseases that anti-vaccine people want to bring back. So we're learning. I feel like so much attention is being given to the vaccines, and we're not learning about the actual diseases that the vaccines prevent. So that's what we're learning right now. It's a learning stream. Isn't that awesome? I love to learn. We're lifelong learners here. That's what we like to do. Measles. Prior to the measles vaccine introduced in 1963, this highly contagious virus was a common childhood illness. Wow, and a major cause of death. Oh my gosh, crazy. Because I heard that measles was just chicken pox, actually. So it seems like that was completely wrong. All those anti-vaxxers were completely incorrect. I love microbiology too, Brian. Thank you. A lifelong learner. I love it, Adam. Thank you. In the decade before the vaccine, so this is right before, right? So this is the decade right before, so the same medical technology exists. Measles was responsible for an estimated 400 to 500 deaths or 48,000 hospitalizations and 1,000 cases encephalitis annually in the United States. Global burden. Before widespread vaccination, major epidemics occurred every few years and caused an estimated 2.6 million deaths annually worldwide. So this is what we're talking about. The 4 million deaths per year that we save through vaccinations every year. This is what we're talking about, people. This is what we're talking about. High infectivity. Nearly all children caught the measles before the age of 15. A person who was not immune had a 90% of contracting it if exposed. That's awful, isn't it? So measles is particularly bad because it wipes out the immune system. Pretty crazy, huh? Isn't that wild that the immune system and all these people that don't like vaccines, this is their big thing, right? They have a natural immunity. This is what they talk about. I have natural immunity. Guess what? There are no you don't have the T cells and the B cells that have that flora of antibodies anymore. Not after measles. How are they immune? That's actually an interesting question. Let's check that out. Let's check out how measles works. Measles. God, I love learning. Isn't learning fun? And it's about microbiology. Isn't this so cool, guys? I love this. This is so cool. It's a real microbiology stream right now. Measles. It's a highly contagious, preventable infectious disease. Well, preventable with a vaccine. You know what I mean? Preventable with the vaccine. So you can't just prevent it. You know what I mean? You got to use the vaccine. So let's see the mechanism of action. That's kind of like what we're looking for to see actually how it works. Cause. Measles is caused by the measles virus. Dang. I thought that's crazy. I thought that viruses didn't exist, guys. That's wild. I thought it was just a terrain model or miasma. Remember miasma? Isn't that crazy? The miasma, by the way, is that bad air. Malaria, as I found out, it literally means bad air. Sav, what's up, brother? How are you? Bad air. So it's back in the day when people didn't realize that germ theory was real. They thought you just had bad air. Isn't that crazy? Radioactive shrimp, yeah. Well, they weren't very radioactive stuff. We read the report by the CDC itself, and it was 80 out of 900 or something like that. It was pretty low. So the measles virus. Oh, this is so cool. Well, so what kind of virus is it? What are the 2 different types of RNA viruses, guys? Oh, there's 3 actually. Sorry, 3. What are the 3? Does anyone know? Does anyone know the 3 different types of RNA viruses? Just say it in chat, and we'll see if we can get it. Anyone? Exactly. There we go. There's Donut. Donut RTR is a germ theory. Doesn't believe in germ theory. No, we have positive strand and negative strand. Okay, so positive strand is the one where the protein is made, right? And then the negative strand is the one, exactly, Mob. There we go. Mob's on it. Mob's on it. The mRNA, exactly. The mRNA strand is the positive strand. That's what that can encode proteins. Negative strand needs to be filled in by an RNA polymerase to actually make that RNA template that can actually be made into a protein. So very interesting strategies that there's a positive and a negative strand. And there's a double-stranded RNA. Pretty cool, huh? And this one, measles, is a negative-stranded enveloped RNA virus. How does that crazy? It said 90% died unless they were immune. How were people immune already? Or did I misunderstand? Yeah, some people are going to have some type of harbor, like some type of mutation that will sometimes make them immune to some things. Like sickle cell anemia makes you immune to malaria. It's just the so what's the double-stranded strain called? Well, there's not a double-stranded strain of this virus, but there are double-stranded RNA viruses. So that's the thing. Let's see. Okay, so we're learning about the cause and the actual virus, guys. We're actually learning about microbiology in a microbiology stream. Isn't this amazing? Germ theory is real. Viruses are real. Isn't it incredible? Here we go. The virus is one of the most contagious human pathogens and is spread by coughing and sneezing via close personal contact or direct contact with secretions. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, here it is. Here we go. This is it. This is the pathophysiology. Ooh, this is going to be really good. A lot of big words here. Once the measles virus contacts the mucosal lining, the respiratory tract, it binds to the SLAM, the signaling lymphocyte activation molecule, also known as CD150, on the surface of macrophages and dendritic cells. Wow. So you guys have? How many types of immune systems do we have? This is a really interesting idea. How many immune systems do we have? We have our innate immune system, right? The immune system that we have that is like it's basically like an obstacle course. Exactly, Christine. Boom, Christine's got it. The innate, which is the one that's like an obstacle course where you have to learn how to, the germ has to get through and has to navigate all that stuff. And then the adaptive is what, guys? The adaptive is what the antibodies are, right? The antibodies, that's how we actually learn what is it and how to actually, the B cells and T cells. Christine, you've been paying attention in immunology class. You're cheating or something. Amazing. Good job, Christine. Incredible. So this process, we're back to the wiki here. This process is mediated by the hemagglutinin, the hemagglutinin protein on the surface of the measles virus binding to SLAM and causing the fusion protein in the viral capsule to change shape, allowing the envelope to fuse with the viral RNA and viral protein's entry. The L protein, an RNA-dependent RNA polymerase. See, this is important, guys. If you have your own an RNA, think about it. If you're an RNA negative stranded virus, you got to make your own mRNA usually, right? So they have this and they bring it. The L protein, an RNA-dependent RNA polymerase, then transcribes the viral negative sense genome into the positive sense mRNA. That's what we were just saying. Translated by the cell's native ribosomes into viral protein. So it hijacks the cell's own machinery, the ribosomes, right? That are normally making what? the cell's own defense mechanisms, all those resources, and that virus hijacks those resources, those nucleotides, those transfer RNAs, those RNA polymerases, and we see that boom, we've actually found out a way, and we found out the evolutionary purpose of the negative stranded RNA virus, right? Because it actually takes over that cell's own machinery and takes it over. And now we see this. So cool. Well, I mean, not really. Not if you're not vaccinated, then it's very scary. Oh, I don't know. Talk about humoral cells and they're injected with foreign properties. I don't know about that. The immune cells pass the virus on to other groups of immune cells, including B cells and T cells and thymocytes and hematopoietic stem cells, which disseminate the virus to other organs. So that's the problem. There you go, guys. So now they've infested the B cells and T cells, and that's how we know that they actually that's how they get off. They ruin someone's innate immune system. The initial period of infection in the lung lasts for 2 or 3 days and ends at the first period of viremia. 5 to 7 days after infection begins, thank you, Tiffles, thank you. 5 to 7 days after the infection begins, the second viremia occurs and the virus infects epithelial cells, and the virus spreads along epithelial cells initially in the respiratory tree. So that's where the spots come from. And later in the linings of the organs and respiratory tree of the nectin-4 receptors. This causes the cough seen clinically, which aerosolizes the virus and enables it to spread. Dang. Incredible. It's so interesting, the evolutionary makeup and how these things actually evolve and how and why, there's the evolutionary sense of what's going on. Isn't that so cool, guys? I love that. Microbiology. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up, guys. Give it up. Amazing. All right. A lot of these viruses, the way that you explain them remind me of cancer, but I'm not a doctor. Well, yeah, sure. Yeah, sometimes they can be, yeah. When you're done, can I ask you what you think about the new one going around by that bug? I don't know what you're talking about. You can link it. We are the descendants of 3 billion-year-old arm race between our viruses and living cells. Exactly, GeoMiles. A lot of biologists actually think that we know that viruses actually can spread pieces of bacterial genomes between one another. So it's actually an incubator for evolution. So it's actually better for these pools of bacteria in the community of microbes to actually have viruses in them, in a way. John Stone, how's it going?
Hey, how you doing?
Good, man. What's up?
Yeah, I'm not a doctor and I'm not giving any medical advice, but I can't believe you're still trying to push the C19 vax. Are you still getting them?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
How often do you get them?
That's like once a year. How many? You've been here before? You know?
So wait, you got you've had 3 or 4 and you've been getting one every year for the last few years, right?
Yeah. I got the booster. Yeah. I think probably like four or something. 5 maybe. I don't know.
When did you get the last one?
Last year. Like I'm gonna get it. I wanted to see that the sequence would actually come out pretty soon, but I got it after the sequence came out last November or something.
Okay, so all right, so you've probably had about 5 or 6 of them?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I've had a lot of shots, dude. I've had a lot of vaccinations. I take the flu vaccine every year. I'm all up to date with my Tdap and MMR, and because my wife was pregnant, so I got all that stuff, a booster there because that's important. So yeah, dude, I take care of myself and the people around me by getting vaccinated because I'm healthy and I'm not selfish. So that's what I do.
Mm.
Do you get vaccinated?
No, I never got the
Oh, okay.
C19.
That's cool. That's
No,
cool.
no.
Yeah.
Despite the
Yeah.
totalitarianism of the left in
Yeah,
2021,
it's
I never
okay. You're
got that.
selfish. It's all right. I mean, it's all right.
No, I'm not
Yeah, you
selfish.
definitely are. It's okay. I mean, you
Oh,
should
well,
just
here,
own it. Just own it. Yeah.
no, well, here's look. I actually think that just being around you
Mm-hmm.
as somebody who has been recently vaxxed, and when I say recently, I'd say within
Oh,
the
you're gonna
last
do the
6
shedding
months.
thing. You're gonna do the shedding thing right
Yeah,
now. Yeah, yeah.
that's
See how
right.
I
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
you're
You're
talking
deja
about before you
vu.
even say it? Isn't that wild? How you just have like you guys repeat and just like regurgitate the same talking points over and over again?
Environmental exposure?
Oh yeah, that's just nonsense.
No, right?
Yeah,
Is that
yeah,
wrong?
yeah, yeah. You have no idea what you're talking about. So
Oh, why don't we go through it?
you think that okay? You think that viral shedding happens?
Yes,
Okay, okay. Like you think that
yes. You're a danger to
the
my
spectrum?
health.
Okay, well, that's not true. But you, as an unvaccinated person, are absolutely a danger to mine. So there you go.
Hmm.
Yeah.
If you
So
had the,
so
if you had the
so wait. So the vaccine. How does the vaccine work?
mRNA is new.
How does vaccine work?
Are you talking mRNA or are you talking about standard regular
How does a
vaccine?
vaccine work?
A vaccine would give a reduced um injection of a virus that would be that so when the actual virus came it would be antibodies would be less that the so it would be less a person would not get sick because of that, right?
Damn, that was really labored. But yeah, okay, I can kind of understand what you're trying to say.
mRNA is new,
Really, mRNA to
experimental,
invent and I think Fauci invented mRNA
experimental.
actually. Yeah,
Oh
didn't
yeah,
he invite it?
Fauci.
Like I don't think mRNA existed before that.
Well, mRNA goes back what
Yeah.
about 30 years or so?
No, no, it's brand new. Fauci just came out with it, and the LGBTQ RNA too that just came out.
LGBTQ
You don't know
RNA.
about that? Oh my gosh, dude, you gotta be up on it.
No, you're on
Yeah,
the left, aren't you?
yeah,
Yeah, you're on
you
the.
don't understand. Yeah, dude,
You gotta be. Are
no,
you?
I'm
Are
not,
you?
dude. Fauci's out. Fauci's out for you. He's like coming for you, man. Don't you realize it?
Hmm. Are you from California?
Do you are? Yeah, I am. San Diego.
Yeah. No, I just knew that, man.
Isn't
Your
that good? Yeah.
narcissism.
Yeah, because I
Yeah, your
contribute to the world and
narcissism.
I like actually do
Yeah.
things and solve problems. Yeah,
How did I
I
know
do
that?
give that off. Yeah, don't I? I'm
Yeah.
okay
How
with
did I
that.
know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do
Are
you
you
think I knew that?
are you from one of those states that I couldn't even put on the map? Is that how it works?
Oh, I'm from the Midwest, right?
Oh yeah,
But
exactly.
no,
No, exactly right.
yeah,
Exactly
no,
right.
I
So, how
knew
about
it.
you? What have you contributed to the world?
How do you think I knew you were from California?
What how have you contributed to the world?
You have a narcissistic entitlement. That's
Yeah,
what you
yeah,
have.
because unlike you, I think being elite is actually a good thing
The
because I think
combination of
yeah.
no here, no, no, no. Let me just. It's a
Yeah,
combination
no,
of
because being elite isn't a bad thing, and you have this bottom lowest common denominator nonsense that you think that everyone should just strive for mediocrity, and I think that we should actually strive to be better and strive to actually solve problems as opposed to just regurgitating these stupid conspiracies back and forth.
you have a
Is that what
combination.
was that? Were you going to say something?
You yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, because it didn't seem like you were going to say
Patrick,
anything.
you ever seen Point Break with Patrick Swayze?
I'll take it. Thank you, man.
That's California,
Oh man,
along with
wow,
Rick
that's really
James.
wow. That's
Yeah,
I'll
it's a
take it. Thank you.
narcissistic entitlement.
You're so mad. You're so mad right now. You're so mad.
No,
Yeah, you are. You are. It's
no.
okay, dude. It's
Well, how do you
okay.
think I knew you were from California?
Why do you think that why do you think that actually like
You're
hurts my
fucking
feelings?
narcissistic
Dude,
and you're entitled.
I'm narcissistic. You think that viruses aren't real.
Yes,
So like what are you
extremely.
talking
No,
about?
I think
You're so
viruses are
completely
real.
social. You're completely socially isolated from the world, man. What are you talking about? You don't think viruses are
I
real.
look, man. I
You
believe
don't
in
think
Dr.
viruses are
Stone.
real. Let's go. We got to go
No,
down it. All
viruses are
right, we
real.
got but they're terrain theory.
Viruses are real.
But they're terrain theory, aren't they? You don't believe in germ theory.
No, I do. Okay,
No,
I
I don't think
just
so,
think
bro.
that
I don't
I
think
think
so.
there's a.
I don't think so. So let's go down the list. We got to go
I
down because
believe in a.
you conspiracy people, you guys got to y'all think the same. So we got to go down the list now. So here we go. So germ theory, you think viruses are the root cause of disease?
Sure, viruses are real. Sure.
Sure. So how about you why don't you take your hand Grab your balls. Say it again. What was it? Germ theory is viruses the root cause of disease.
Yes, viruses are
Okay.
real. Sure.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
C19
Is
C19 is a
the
virus.
immune system real?
Did it come from a lab?
No, it did not.
Oh, is it zoonotic?
Yep, zoonotic spread. Yeah.
Who is Ralph Barrick?
Dude, are you kidding me?
That's Ralph Barrick.
Oh, Peter Daszak. I know all the talking points, bro, and it's nonsense. That's not
University of Chapel Hill.
Who cares? That's not how papers work. That's not how science works, bro. You actually have to show it, and you have to actually prove it through population genetics, molecular biology, and you know nothing.
Function.
Gain of function. Yeah, gain of function's awesome. I do molecular biology, dude. That is literally what I do. I'm a molecular biologist. I actually do gain of function for my research, for my job. It's awesome. Yeah.
You lost your job.
Yeah. Recently, I got laid off. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're a fan, right? Bro. I'm glad you're a fan. I know. I told you that you were back again, and you denied it, but thank you for admitting it. I appreciate you. Okay, so lab leak. You think lab leak is real? Moon landing, is the moon landing fake?
Yeah, that one probably is. Yeah.
So moon landing's fake. Is space fake? Is it a projection?
No, space is real.
Okay, are we on a flat Earth?
No.
Okay, do we have a 6,000-year-old Earth?
No, probably it's about 15 billion, 4 billion years on the Earth, okay. 15 billion in the universe.
Sure. Okay. Gravity, is gravity real?
Evolution, yes, gravity is real. How about evolution? Is that real?
Yes.
Do you believe in equity? Don't you? Did you believe in equity?
That's not, bro. What is this, like Sankoism? What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking?
Antithetical. No,
it's not. Are you a Lysankoist? Is that what you're trying to get me at right now?
Yes.
Oh, no way. Yeah. You're actually a MAGA communist? Are you real? Are you serious? You're a MAGA communist?
Yes, I'm real. Yes.
Oh my God, dude. God. Well, I absolutely creamed your homeboy Haas for an hour and a half on this. You can watch the video if you want. So I don't know if you want to go down that road, bro. I already slaughtered your streamer daddy, so I don't know.
Yeah. Let's go down.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think you do. I don't think you do.
You know shit.
Okay, you're so triggered right now. You didn't think I'd actually talk to Haas, did you? Did you? Yeah. Yeah, you're just blown out, dude. Dinosaurs. Is dinosaurs real?
Yes.
Okay.
65 million years ago. Yes.
Is climate change contributed by humans?
Yes.
Okay. Are vaccines more safe than the disease that they cause?
No.
Okay. Does water have a memory?
Water have a memory. I don't know about that one, right? Here, wait. Are trans women women?
Yeah.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. So lab leak. So why are you thinking that
is race a social construct?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right. Are there average differences in race and IQ?
Nothing's been shown ever on that. Lab leak. So the lab
difference in race and IQ?
No, nothing's been shown on that. No, nothing has been ever shown. It's these stupid GWAS, genome-wide association studies that are all just absolutely nonsense.
Wait. Why don't we pull up a map of IQ by country?
Dude, I think that what race are you, bro?
White.
Looking real fucking bad if you're bringing down the average a lot. So I don't think you want to go down that route.
Let's go it. Let's do it.
I don't think so, bro. You're fucking single digit. I think you're like single digit brain cells. You're not even single digit IQ points at this point. No. I think you're like, does each of your brain cells have to articulate each of your fingers individually, or do you do 10 brain cells per finger in order to move?
Let's talk about race and IQ.
Why would I ever want to why would I ever let you say where this conversation should go? Because you don't believe in a lot of science shit. So why would I let you control this?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because the left is insane.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, President Trump won and she lost because them are crazy.
Okay, cool. That's fine that you believe that. I don't want your vote, bro. I think that you're absolutely insane. Why would you? I literally, you came here before and I talked that I'm from San Diego constantly. So the idea that you knew that my status of my job, and yet you didn't know where I was from. It's a little weird. It's a little creep, dude. You're a little creeping on me, aren't you? You have a crush, don't you? Yeah, you're homophobic, aren't you? And you're trying to you got a little crush, but It's okay, dude. It's okay. Usually we make Coomers, we make the girls have to pay. So if you could
You're
gift,
projecting.
yeah.
You're
Mm-hmm.
projecting.
Yeah, because I've seen you, bro. I know what you're talking about. So yeah, it's okay. It's okay, John. It's okay.
I've never been with a man.
I've this
I
week.
don't think about men.
Yeah, this week, tonight, or when?
Never.
Yeah, it's okay. You're a
No.
little forced on that one, bud. A little forced.
No.
Yeah. So
You
what?
have,
I would
haven't
love
you?
your data on Lab Leak. What do you have? Your other than Fauci's emails, what do you got?
Wuhan?
Yeah. Wow. Are you just popcorning random
Peter
things, or do you
Daszak?
actually? Peter Date. I already said that. So you're just repeating what I told you. Eco Health Alliance. Like, what is that? Is that how you know things? You just pop
Ralph
mad libs
Barrett?
these ideas like between
Right.
one and another, and
Ralph
have no
Barrett?
idea what you're actually talking about.
Who's Ralph Barrett?
Exactly. You have just no idea. You have no idea about population genetics, molecular biology, sequencing.
Tell me who Ralph Barrett is.
You know, we actually have sequencing data from the bat caves. We have sequencing data from each stall of the wet market, and it matches with SARS-CoV-2. Matches identically. So we know that the wet market was the source of the zoonotic spillover event. There's not a single piece of scientific evidence to say that it ever came from the lab. Not a single one.
So you think it's zoonotic?
Like, bro, are you like, is there something actually wrong? I feel bad now, actually, because I feel like I literally just talked about like 3 sentences about the zoonotic spillover, and you're just parroting a single sentence back. Are you okay?
Okay, you realize that the most recent assessments
Science.
of even they say it's more likely
Science.
a lab leak. But you're still saying zoonotic.
No,
Yeah,
you're
science.
wrong. You're wrong. There's not a single scientific report coming out. There's like some nonsense from like the FBI that was leaked, or something as if science like reports and stuff come from the FBI, which is nonsense. That's not how it actually works, bro.
Tell me how it works.
Publications and actual peer-reviewed data that you can actually see, and you can corroborate, and you can analyze and reanalyze and see how they actually did the study. Not just like some secretive report that's put out by the FBI that means nothing.
Okay. Were you for the lockdowns?
We never locked down in the United States.
There were partial lockdowns.
No,
we
it was suggested. It was suggested you did, like, people didn't actually stay home. They didn't. Yeah,
there were schools
someone
closed.
in chat, if you guys actually want to see it, it's actually you pick it up. If there's actually, I pinned in my profile the latest paper on the zoonotic spillover event, like Warraby 2022, Picard 2022, Chris Christoph 2025, Picard 2024. These are all like legitimate, interesting papers if you want to check them out. But I guess this guy knows what he's talking about. So anyway, what was your source again? What was your sources? A single one? Just a single. Lockdowns. Can you give me like a single one?
Lockdowns.
Yeah, because you don't want to talk about that because you don't have any evidence of it, do you?
Oh, yeah. Whoa! The left in lockdown.
Science.
But I bet you were for the protests in the summer of 2020, weren't you? You fucking idiot, weren't you?
Oh, you're so triggered, bro. You're so mad. I love it. Yeah, for sure, man.
Were you for
civil rights?
Were you for the protests in the summer of 2020?
Yeah, I think that they should probably have masked and been a little bit more careful. Right. But yeah, people were that was probably wasn't the best thing in terms of COVID. But I feel like people were making a civil rights statement, so I feel like that's okay.
Yeah. So the protests overrode what we were all locking down for because of how dangerous C-19
Nobody actually
was.
no people didn't lock down, dude. We can see by the GPS data from the phones, people actually didn't. It was like the laptop class and upper middle management that was able to stay home, but nobody else actually did stay home. That's just what it showed. That's what it showed. Oh, record rates. Yeah. We had 1.2 million people die, bro. Like, what are you talking about? You probably don't accept that either, so because you don't accept any type of scientific data.
No,
so.
I'm an autodidactic shaman. There were early treatments.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
We're suppressed.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because the regulatory agencies are captured, right?
For sure. Yeah. That's it.
Oh no, the
That's it.
pharmaceutical industry
So
has no
now,
reach.
I mean,
No?
now you got now you have RFK, bro. You got your FDA approval
Yes,
coming.
he's a
How many,
great
like all
man.
your studies are actually going to be approved?
Great
I can't
man.
wait to see what you do. Let's see it. Let's see all your studies and your science that are actually showing your shamanistic. What do you do? Do you do alchemy? Is that what you up to? Like what
I
is it?
believed in doctors when I was a teenager and in my 20s. They made me a lot
Oh,
worse.
okay. I mean, I think that you were probably already pretty poor off, dude. So I don't know.
Well,
I don't know about that.
I can tell you there's all kinds of ailments I've actually been able to treat
Wow,
in an
that's incredible.
alternative way.
Why don't you do a?
And
Well,
C19,
I want to see a
want to know how
study.
to treat
Do a study in
C19?
order to show it. Let's see it. Like, why don't you do a study or prove it?
You think there's no other
Why don't you
alternative
do a
treatment?
study to actually prove that what you're talking about is
I
real,
don't
as
need a
opposed to
fucking
just saying
study.
it
I
and
need enough.
you don't need a study. Exactly.
No,
Exactly. You don't
no.
need a study. So why? Well, this is the insane, like
How I treated
how insane
myself.
it is for you guys to actually push
Oh,
this
insane.
nonsense.
Yeah,
It is. Yeah. And you're actually hurting people because you're pushing this stuff in a place and taking advantage of them in a time of need, and you're grifting and making money off of them.
No.
Oh,
No.
okay. Oh, all right. Are you selling anything, John? You got a store?
No.
Okay. Well, a lot of you guys are. So
No, I'm
you're
not
on the
selling
wrong
anything.
side. I heard you can sell green teas for about $100 a month. So I guess you're on the wrong side of it, dude.
Okay,
You
part
should
of
be
the
making.
way,
Do you think that the
part of the
naturopaths are higher
bioweapon that
margin,
was
profit margin,
C19,
or the pharmaceutical
part of the
companies?
C19 was a bioweapon.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was a
No?
natural zoonotic spread
It's
spillover
zoonotic?
event. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
We just went over that. Are
No.
you okay, dude? You're looping in the last 2 minutes. We just talked about this. Are you okay? I feel bad. I feel bad talking to you about this. Like I actually kind of feel guilty now.
Look, I've had
Science.
other
Science.
ailments that I've
Studies.
treated holistically.
Data.
You want me to go through them?
Analysis.
Do you want me to
Science.
tell you how?
Studies.
I just herbs,
Science.
vitamins.
Yeah. But
Herbs and
guess what?
vitamins,
If it actually
amino
works, it actually
acids,
becomes medicine, dude. Guess what? That's
aromatherapy.
how it actually works. Yeah, you think aromatherapy is gonna cure a virus? Like, what are you out of your mind, dude? How do you like, okay, so how do you target a virus with aromatherapy? Waiting.
Aromatherapy, such as tea tree oil, has antibacterial properties and antiviral properties. No,
Dude, okay, yes, but it's some of it at some concentration, maybe, okay, but at the same time, okay, that isn't a specific antiviral in the fact that it can actually help you like a vaccine in a time of a pandemic. So sure, if you were using tea tree to wash yourself and all that kind of stuff, I mean, I do jujitsu and people use tea tree for the the antifungal, the aseptic stuff all the time, and like I get it. But like that's not the same as something that's used in a pandemic in order to help people.
you do jujitsu?
Yeah.
How long?
2 years in November.
Yeah. I've done martial arts for about 17 years now.
Oh god, are you like a feng shui? You're probably a tai chi guy, huh?
No, ninja.
What?
I was trained by Christian ninjas.
Okay. All right, bro. Okay. I feel bad for you, dude. I really feel bad for you. You have been on before, and I feel like
You want to spar?
I mean, wow, you're gonna take out your shurikens, or are you gonna? Is that what's gonna
No.
happen?
No, I'll spar with you.
Okay. I mean, I mean, like, you realize that jujitsu was what they taught ninjas originally in Japan, right?
No, ninjutsu was originated about in the 16th century.
Okay. I love that you're a ninja, dude. That is so
No,
funny.
it-
That
look,
is so funny, dude. I
This
love
is
it.
why
I love it.
I am an ally. I am an ally of Christianity.
Of what? Ally of what?
Christianity.
Are you saying a word? I can't hear you.
Christianity, Christ.
Oh, okay.
I'm an ally of Christ.
Oh, well, guess what, dude?
But I'm not a Christian, but I'm an ally of Christ.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, you know, that's
My
okay.
martial arts organization was Christian. And I was educated by Jesuits in college.
Okay, dude. I feel yeah. All right, dude. I think that there's a lot going on, and I don't know if you're yeah. Thanks for coming on though.
Why don't we talk about it?
Because dude, I don't think that you're all there, man. I think that you're kind of
No,
looping
I'm
in.
very there.
No, I feel like you're
No, I'm very
there's
there.
someone else that's waiting.
That
So
fucking vax
okay.
is
All right.
toxic.
Dude, he's been around before, man, and he's that guy's not right, dude. He's just not right. Yeah. So, all right, guys. I feel like we gotta when those guys start looping, we gotta just that's not right. When those guys start looping, we gotta go on to the next one. There's other people waiting. You know what I mean? So, man, that's so funny though. Okay. All right. DRB 818. How's it going, man? Welcome.
Yes, good evening.
What's up?
Well, I think it was demonstrated very early on by sequencing that the SARS-CoV-2 virus was manufactured in the lab. This was
It's not true.
sequenced by no, you don't know whether it's true or not.
Yes, I do. I mean, there's
how do you know that it was not?
Because there's been no positive evidence to link it to the Wuhan Institute of Virology. So it just doesn't. You're going to talk about you're going to talk about the furin cleavage site. I know what you're going to talk about, the furin cleavage site, and you're going to say that it's not found in nature, and you're going to link something that I've already read.
Not what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Would you like me to say what I was going to say?
Go ahead.
Okay. Now it was sequenced by the head of IBM in Eastern Asia.
Okay.
Basically, a guy from India. He was a top guy. They sequenced it. They published a paper, and then for some reason it was retracted. In that paper, they concluded
because it probably wasn't right. I mean, that's how it works.
No, that's not necessarily at all.
Oh, all right. Well, thanks for letting us know.
Much more information has come out. Many more publications have come out on this as well.
None have come to say that lab leak is where it is. Zero, like absolutely zero.
I didn't say anything about lab leak. I mean, it was more likely released.
No.
Who knows? Who knows how it came out? Okay. But there have been so many deaths and turbo cancer, many ailments coming out of the spike protein.
This is all nonsense.
The mechanisms of the spike protein damage. There's like 3,000 papers on this, sir.
No, it's not.
What is your scientific background, may I ask?
What's yours? Oh, you're making the positive claims. I mean, you're teaching me.
I ask you first.
I just watched some YouTube videos.
Come on.
Yeah.
No, that's not true.
What's wrong? What do you mean?
I suspect you have more education than that.
No, I do my own research. You know what I mean? I just do my own research. Me, myself, Google, you can't even trust Google nowadays, bro. You got to go on your own,
I understand that.
Yeah.
I've done research in a lab as a PhD. Okay. So I understand a little bit about that.
Cool.
And there are many publications on this. If you're unaware or you're concealing it, then who do you work for? That's all I got to say.
Usually, I mean, it goes between Mrna and Pfizer, and Bill and Melinda Gates, and whatever that week it is, and it's Peter Daszak. It kind of comes in. He gives me like my, my holiday pay. So
okay, I could, it almost sounds like that. Thank you.
Oh, they can't last tonight, guys. Oh, Soros too. Soros gets in there too. They can't last tonight, guys. They can't last. I think it's just, I know, envy. I feel bad. I'm not in good faith tonight, I guess. They did hang up. I didn't do anything. There's been no sequencing that has linked anything to that Wuhan Institute of Virology. They actually did serology tests of all the workers there. They looked for antibodies for SARS-CoV-2, and they found nothing in their blood. No antibodies for SARS-CoV-2. So if they came from the lab, they would have had to be highly infected with a viral load for SARS-CoV-2 in order to spread it. And their body would have made antibodies for that, and they would have found it in their blood. And the sequencing that they did find matched a RNA virus, SARS-CoV-2, and raccoon dogs DNA, stall by stall, on the southwest side of the Wuhan wet market. So that's just what it is. That's what the sequencing shows. There's been no piece of scientific evidence to show that it's from a lab leak, guys. Zero. It's important for you to realize that. Gail, how's it going?
I just had to tell you I got my flu and my COVID today.
Let's go! Let's go! All right, we got 2 coming up, guys. I love it.
And
All
it's
right.
not a miracle. I get it every year. So.
3, 2,
But-
1. Yes, good job. Thank you. Thank you, Gail. Thank you. Anyone is always welcome to come up, guys. I like actually when you guys call and join the show when you do it. I appreciate you. Cool, Gail.
No problem.
I guess how many this is the question that the anti-vaxxers in chat are always dying to know. How many boosters this is for you? What booster number?
Like 4.
Yeah, exactly. I would keep track.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean, I have diabetes, so
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna get a booster.
Of course.
Common sense.
Exactly. Exactly.
That
Gail.
and the fact that I've had pneumonia so many times that every time I get an upper respiratory, it turns into pneumonia. So we really try and stay healthy around here.
Thank you for taking public health seriously. Thank you for taking your health seriously and protecting for the people around you. I really do appreciate it.
Gail, show proof. Please. Yeah, I'll just whip out my shot card and plaster it up here on TikTok.
I know. These people have no
Genius.
shame. It's so funny. It's so funny, dude. They're so scared, and they live in fear. They live in fear of what they don't know, and they don't understand what a vaccine is, and they don't even think that viruses are real. So they'd rather live in fear than protect themselves and protect the people around them, which is sad.
Virus is a very, very real thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in spite, I've had COVID 3 times, 2 times. I'm sorry. I've had it 2 times. And luckily I'd had my booster before, so
It would have
I
been
didn't
worse.
get as sick as I could have gotten, but I got pretty sick.
Yeah.
So
You were
anyways,
during the height of the pandemic, you were 10 times more likely to die from COVID if you did not have the vaccine.
yeah,
There's
Thank you.
300,000 people that died in the United States from vaccine hesitancy. It's disgusting. It's really sad.
I was terrified. I would not leave the house. I was terrified. That I was so happy when the vaccine came out.
Yeah, me too.
I was right there in line for 2 or 3 hours
Yep.
within
Same.
like the first month or something.
I drove like 2.5 hours. It was wild. And then on my way back, I was like, I went 2.5 hours down right next to the Mexican border. And then I get it. And I was like, you know what? I was like, can I just like take some time? And I ate something, got some fast food, and just kind of like sat there. And then I was like, oh man, if I actually get like side effects, I need to like get going home. So I was like, as I'm going home, that last hour was like rough, dude. I get actual pretty gnarly. My immune system kicks on with it.
dude.
So So
Oh,
yeah, every one I'm like out for the next day, and it was made it home obviously, but it was I was sweating a little bit.
yeah. I'm really lucky. I don't get side effects. I mean, the only thing I ever got was a little bit tired from the first two,
Mhm.
but that was it. I haven't gotten sick from any of them. So
Yeah, good. Well, thank you, Gail, for doing your part. We appreciate you.
absolutely,
Nice,
absolutely.
awesome.
Thank you for doing your part
Hey,
and
thank you.
trying to, let some people know what reality is.
Hmm.
I mean, it just amazes me how people still don't believe it's real.
I know. It's crazy.
Amazing.
I feel like we've gotten worse off because now people don't even think that viruses are real and they don't believe in germ theory now. And I don't think that existed before. So
Oh, no,
it's really sad.
no.
Yeah.
No, I remember, I mean, I'm of the generation, I still have my smallpox scar on my arm.
Oh,
So,
wow. Oh my
yeah.
gosh. Wow.
So I've seen some really scary stuff, as far as people getting sick from disease and virus, and it's no joke. And I don't understand how, I don't know.
Hmm.
I just don't
Yeah, it's
understand how
crazy.
people don't believe in it. But
Yeah.
I will let you go, and thank you again for being so informative.
Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. Well,
All
have a
right,
good
good
night,
night.
okay? Bye.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go Anne and then you suck. Hi, Anne. How's it going?
Yeah.
Hi.
I just want to say, my mum's had every vaccine,
Mm.
right,
Mm-hmm.
and is seriously ill.
Okay.
I got two and got seriously ill.
Mm-hmm.
I never went out the door at all, and I have had COVID 11 times.
Wow.
I was in hospital. I got treated like a dog. I videoed it all. I've got the videos. Then we got cancer. We both had heart attacks. We've both got kidney disease.
Okay.
So they said it weren't in the air, which is not possible because I did not go out at all. So how did I get it 11 times?
I mean, there had to have been. You could have had. I wonder if you had like a compromised immune system. There are people that have residual SARS-CoV-2 infections that like trigger COVID-19. And it does happen. So if you got
I
like,
I ended up in hospital with COVID-19.
I know, that's what SARS-CoV-2 is, the virus. So there would be a residual SARS-CoV-2 infection, and if you're immune compromised, then your body can't clear the infection.
I was horrendous. The nurse was bashing me on the back saying I had plugs because, in my lungs.
Mm-hmm.
She was asking the ward manager and two nurses to help her, and they stood in the doorway and were just staring. It was horrendous.
I mean, do you actually have COVID though? It sounds like there might have been something more going on than just COVID.
No, I never got. I had nothing wrong with me other than that until I got the COVID.
Sounds like there's
I
something
tested.
underlying more going on there than just because they're the people that we do know through sequencing, basically, because there's such a divergent strain of SARS-CoV-2 that the virus is.
I do suffer with osteoporosis and osteoarthritis, but other than that, no.
I know that's actually an interesting thing.
And
Because long COVID does
degenerate.
exist. Do you know what long COVID is?
Not really, no.
So long COVID is like when you have like a residual like COVID. Basically,
Sorry for interrupting. Would my blood type affect it?
I don't think so. Not necessarily. I don't think so. But the idea is basically if you have COVID, you could have long COVID, which is a neurodegenerative disease that's caused by COVID-19. So it sounds like you might have some type of like long COVID scenario going on.
My mum has had pneumonia twice since she gets everything. She's 79 now.
Yeah.
Do you know what else? We both can't walk. We can't walk far.
I'm
We
sorry.
get from the door to the gate. We've got to use walking sticks, crutches, everything.
Yeah, here's a study from the long-term effects of COVID-19 infection on bone mineral density.
Well, I've had bone densities. I get the infusion.
Yeah, exactly. So this study provided evidence for the COVID-19 process to bone health, as well as evidence on strengthening bone management before and after COVID-19 infections. So it seems like there might be a connection with
Because ours went right to the red on the bone density.
basically
We are.
Basically, the COVID-19 causes an inflammation that results in bone loss. So that could be causing some of the osteoporosis.
We are in a terrible state.
I'm sorry.
We are in. We can't walk.
I'm sorry.
I'm hoping for this procedure because I've never been able to be operated on. And I'm supposedly, but I've been getting a bit of high blood pressure. I had cancer as well. We both got cancer, the same cancer. We both got the same heart attack, tachysubo, broken heart syndrome.
Yeah.
It's just weird what we got. This all the same.
Yeah.
We've got all the same osteoporosis, osteoarthritis in exactly the same places.
But that means that there could be like some type of genetic linkage there, right? Because you guys are.
But that's just we've only got this since 2020.
Yeah. You could have had one COVID infection, and then that triggered all this kind of stuff in the very beginning. Hey, Laura.
It's just madness. And my mum, it put me off then. But what I want to ask you, what's this about 2030 and 2033? What's going to be coming out about COVID?
I don't know what you mean. I have not heard this. What do you mean?
Oh, yeah. About saying that the little tiny chip.
No, there's no chip. There's no chip or anything in the vaccine.
So why is the government announcing it on the telly?
2030. There's no like
2030.
microchip in the vaccine. There isn't.
Well, what's coming out 2030 that everyone is going to know about? Everyone's already heard about it, he said.
What country are you in?
I'm in England.
England, 2030, COVID vaccine. Financing. Is it the 2030 agenda?
What would that be?
I don't know. That's what Google's saying. Financing the 2030 agenda through COVID-19 and beyond. And
then in 2033, something
this is published in 2020. I can't see anything right now.
We all know about it, but I just don't watch the news. I saw ever since all this, right? 2020, my dad had Alzheimer's dementia, right? And because he never needed a doctor once when I looked after him. But I got dead sick with my hip. I got the arthritis and that and in my hips as well, and my mum. Anyhow, we had to get carers in, and they weren't cleaning them properly. So we started getting blockages and infections. Anyhow, the doctors in the end said he beat sepsis 8 times.
Wow.
And the hospital said he can't come home anymore, and we were really devastated.
I'm sorry.
So what happened, he had to go in a home, and we didn't like it, so we put him in the one on the hospital grounds, and we got that shut down. They were abusing him, giving him sleeping tablets day and night. He
Yeah.
couldn't open his eyes. He was eating his food, getting fed, and when my sister opened his eyes, they were pure green. We got that closed down.
Mhm.
The third one definitely put him to the near death.
Mm.
It was in the February of 2020, and I'd done a spot check. And I went in and I'd had cameras fitted in his room, and they didn't like it because I didn't tell them they were turned on. But I was checking them and caught them abusing them. So they moved him to another room, and I done the spot check, and it was the weather was that bad it blew 2 trees down in my room. In my garden, sorry. So when I went in, I could hear my dad screaming at 12:30 in the night. So I run down the corridor, and he wasn't in his own room with the cameras. They put him in another one. I went in, he was undressed on the bed, no top on at all, bare skin, windows wide open,
Mm.
no heating on, starving, crying his eyes out.
Mm.
That was the 6th of March. I goes to see him on the Friday, because all the family, we'd stay 12, 14 hours a day. They didn't, even though my dad got put in that home, we were devastated. Because the doctor said in the hospital, you are not qualified to do blockages or catheters, and we weren't. So what could we do, know what I mean? But we stayed 12 to 14 hours a day.
Yeah.
And all they had to do was do his nappies.
Yeah.
That was it. I still done everything. Everything. And by the 8th of March, I went in. They lied. Oh, they stopped us seeing my dad for 2 weeks.
Mm.
I went through the day room this day when all the people were there. That CQC done nothing. The videos, the pictures I sent them, what they done to my father.
Mm.
I went in, and because I caught them with no top, that they were neglecting them, they said I waved a pair of scissors in the face.
Wow.
Well, that's the lies they tell,
I'm
right?
sorry.
And this is English people, by the way.
Yeah.
This is English people.
Well,
So
I can tell you right now, if you did have these latent long COVID infections, the data in the United States, okay, this is not in the UK NHS. This is our data that you were 10 times more likely to die if you were unvaccinated, if you
I've
did
had
not have the vaccine. So since you did get the vaccine and all these things did happen, there's a good chance that you're a lot better off because of the vaccine. So I'm sorry this is
get my
happening.
flu jab. I get my flu jab every year. But can I
Good.
just finish telling you?
Okay.
So, on the 8th of March, I
Mhm.
went in because I didn't go the next day. My mum and my sisters were there.
Mhm.
And because I was traumatised. And my dad weren't there. And they went, you have to leave the building. He's in hospital.
Mm.
Right? Now, a person with Alzheimer's dementia, usually someone goes with you in the ambulance. No, they sent my dad on his own. So the reason I'm telling you this is because when he goes in the hospital, they said he had COVID.
Mhm.
He never had COVID. I stayed with him. I never caught it then. My dad never ever came out,
I'm sorry.
right? They didn't tell us you could have a phone to speak. They didn't. The government said, don't treat anyone over 70. I was phoning the nurse who was looking after him every day,
Mhm.
every morning at 7:30 before she finished at 8, every night when she come on at 8, see how he was. Oh, he's doing brilliant, he's doing amazing. The whole lot of them A lying, murdering horrors. On the 3rd of April, 3.5 weeks later, this is what we put. No one could see him. We got a phone call to say he's pulled through. We just need to put him on a ward and he'll recover. And then a few hours later, do you want to come in? He's deteriorated. My sister FaceTimed me. Deteriorated. He looked like he come out of belts.
Sorry.
And he was just, I'm sorry, he was just staring at me. And he died the 4th of April. And the hospitals, I can't bear them. They're murderers, and they're still doing it now. And when I took my heart attack after the cancer, they tried to put me on a dementia ward. And I heard 2 Africans, a man and a woman, and she said to him, "You didn't smack her in the face hard enough." And they were laughing. And I videoed all the room. It was rotten. It was horrendous. So I got out and went to A&E part. And the bed manager come, and it was the hospital. They killed me. They killed me, Dad. They starved him with no food and water for them 3.5 weeks. They killed him. But I went that part.
Yeah.
And the woman I caught saying that, and the videos, everything, even the bed manager come, and he knew she was lying. He knew and I've never been back since. And they go on strike. You know, with my cancer, do you know what they done? I went New Year's Day, the 1st, and they never done me biopsy till the 30th of March. I was stage 1. They didn't operate till the 28th of June, another 3 months. I had it in the lining of the womb. They operated, right? It had spread into my stomach muscles and my lymph nodes, and I was stage 3C1F. I was supposed to get 3 radiotherapy. I ended up with 5 weeks, Monday to Friday, and I went through all this on my own. All on my own.
I'm sorry.
It's caused so bad mental health, even to this day.
I'm sorry, Anne.
It's been horrendous.
I'm so sorry.
It's what they done to my dad and what he looked like. It was like a concentration camp, man. So they always, they left me all them times. And now I've got to go back for 6 years. Well, it was 3 years first, and it was every 3 months. Now they've put it to 6 months, but when I last went, they didn't examine me. She said she had frozen shoulder and put me appointments to 6 months, so that means I'll have gone 10 months without being examined. Well, I'm not putting up with that. I'm not putting up with it. And you know what? Honest, even 32 years this November, another hospital in Liverpool killed my brother.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He had an aneurysm on the aorta from a car crash. And he was going to go to Baltimore. And this hospital here convinced him, and they cut him inside and bled all his organs drowned. He was 30 years of age and left 3 children.
Oh, that's awful.
And we never seen them kids ever again. 32 years. That's why I've got no trust in these hospitals.
Sorry.
The murderers. They're just murderers. I'd be ashamed to say my children worked for the NHS. I would. because they do. All you do is see them sitting. I went to see a friend 3 days ago, and there they all are again, like they were when I was in, sitting there on the ward in the corridor, all on a chair for the feet, and all on the phones. And people are begging for the pain relief, and they're not bringing it.
I'm sorry, Anne. I do think that I want you to know though, like people do care about you in there. Okay, don't you know?
No, they don't.
They do, you know. And I know
The
it can
vibe.
seem harsh, and I'm sorry you lost your family members, but you know those people, you know, don't run away. When you need medical treatment, you need to go there. Okay,
Well,
because you have a lot going on. You need to
yeah,
go there.
my doctor's been sent to me private now
Okay, good.
because I can't go to them hospitals. I cannot. I went to see my friend. She's been in over 4 weeks, and I only went 3 days ago for the first time because, and it happened as well. The woman in the next bed was in absolute agony. She was due a medication at 3:30. 4 o'clock, no medication. This foreign nurse comes up, pointing, going, one at a time. It's a disgrace.
Yeah,
Honest,
it's tough.
there's my cousins work in this hospital, and this African woman, a few of them, I don't care if they're white, British, whoever, don't care where they're from, but they do a night shift on her ward and go asleep, and then they go into the next building 8 o'clock in the morning and sign in under another name, and the doctors know about it. And one of my cousins has left that hospital for that reason. It's the sleeping on the nighttime job.
Yeah,
and
sorry.
working in the
I mean, a lot of people. I mean, sometimes they're there for really long hours, 12-hour shifts. So it's
yeah,
tough.
but
They're
you
not.
shouldn't be. They shouldn't have 2 jobs.
They're not
They
working.
shouldn't.
They're not. But a lot of them are working 12-hour shifts, and they worked overnight.
Yeah,
You
but
know, and so it's not.
they're sleeping on the night shift
Yeah,
and
yeah.
signing in on another name in the next building. Do you know what I mean?
I don't.
I've
I mean,
just got no faith in this
no.
country
I mean,
no more.
I have a lot of family members that work overnights, and that never happens. They're in between shifts. So they're in between patients. They're working hard on their shift. They're not signing in for another job. They're there.
No, but these are Africans. These are.
No. They're not bad people. That's not.
I'm not saying they're bad people, but that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Sleeping overnight on one job. Not all of them. Not all of them. Sleeping overnight in one job and signing, clocking in the next morning in another name. And they work in that job. But come the night shift, they go asleep. No, late at night when probably all the patients are going to sleep. But
Well, and
that's
I
what they
think
do.
you got a lot of you have a lot of health, you know,
I've got a
complications
lot
right
of
now, and
I have.
you do need to find a doctor that you can trust, and you can build that relationship, and you know, tell them
But I
and
can't.
try to build that trust. Okay. So I
Yeah,
appreciate you. Thank you for telling your story here. I hear you, and I'm sorry for what you've gone through. I'm sorry for your brother. I'm sorry for your dad, and I'm sorry how you feel like they treated him. And I hope that you can have closure with that someday. Personally, for me, like I know what's helped me is, you know, seeing a therapist and talking with someone that's really helped me close those doors in my life. So maybe that could be something that you could ask your physician or your doctor about, you know, and
yeah.
that's what I would do if I were you. Okay.
Well, I have
Okay. But I got to
been
go
off
now,
the
and I
top.
think it's been wonderful talking to you.
Well, thank you for listening.
Yeah, of course, Anne. You can come back, okay? Anytime. I'm here for you. You're not
Yeah,
going through it alone, okay?
I'll follow.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Have a good night, Anne, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Good night. Bye.
Mhm. It's tough, guys. It's tough when people have a really tough personal thing going through that they're going through. To see that your dad going through that must be really hard. Yeah. I hope that she finds closure and that she can find a doctor that she trusts that she can go to. And I know therapy has helped me, so hopefully it can help her too, and she can try to combat some of those feelings and trust someone again. Because with what's going on in her life, like she needs a lot of help. So we need to be seeking medical treatment. Oh man, that was tough, man. I'm so happy that she's here. I'm so happy that you're listening, and I'm so happy that you're here. You're always welcome. Always welcome to be here, and always welcome to join. All right. Well, we're going to change it up, guys. Change it up. We have an interesting science section coming up. I know there's been a lot of conspiracies and all that kind of stuff. We actually do a science here. I know it's crazy. I know. We actually talk about real science. It is kind of crazy. So we're going to do... Oh, you guys know what that time is. Oh, this thing is so heavy. Here we go. Do you guys know what time it is? Yes! Science! The peer review! All the cool things that are happening in science. Right here. With you. What's up? How's it going, guys? Incredible. All right. I do not have this thing, so sorry, guys. We're just going to have to wing it. But it's a cool story. It's a cool story, guys. If you want to follow along on the show notes are there on the Discord. If you want, we're CRISPRing horses now, guys. CRISPR horses. Incredible. Isn't that awesome? I love it. Here we go. All right. Putting my show notes in here, guys. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Long night at the lab. Getting this thing working. All right, here we go. First, CRISPR horses spark controversy. What's next for gene editing animals? Horses with genomic edits to make them run faster have been banned from polo, but a zoo of CRISPR-edited animals is gaining acceptance in agriculture. Ooh, that's cool. Thank you. Thank you for that. Echo, 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 echo. These horses might look like ordinary horses, guys. It's just a picture of some horses. That's just what it is. There's just, you imagine horses, and then that's what this is. These horses might look like ordinary horses, but this is something mighty unusual about their genomes. They are the first of their species to have the DNA edited using CRISPR-Cas9, a technique that cuts the genome at a specific location and changes gene expression and achieve a desired trait. Yes. A lot of them, actually, they're not using the regular Cas9 here. They're using a different type of horses. That's actually a really good question. What breed of horses? Here, let's see. The horses are clones of the prize-winning steed Polo Pariza, but they have a tweak in myostatin, a gene involved in regulating muscle development that is designed to quicken their pace. CRISPR was used in fetal fibroblasts, which is the connective tissue cells, to generate embryos through cloning. And then the embryos were implanted into mares. That's pretty cool. The development of these 5 CRISPR-edited horses 10 months ago by the nonprofit research group Quierto Biotech in Buenos Aires is proving controversial among horse breeders in Argentina, where polo is extremely popular. Critics are concerned that the technology threatens people's livelihoods and that it will compromise the tradition of using selective breeding to generate elite horses. That makes sense. Gene gene editing is a lot better and more precise than regular breeding techniques. It's true. The Argentinian Polo Association has now banned the use of gene-edited horses in the sport, following the lead of similar organizations such as the International Federation of Equestrian Sports, which banned the practice in 2019. Some scientists, however, welcome the CRISPR horses. It's cool to show that CRISPR works and you can create CRISPR-altered horses, says Molly McHugh, a veterinary clinician scientist at the University of Minnesota in Minneapolis. Horse riders often feel very strongly about breeding as an art and not as a science, but really it is both. Together, she adds. The CRISPR horses join a menagerie of gene-edited animals that have wide-ranging applications, mostly with the goal of improving agriculture. Such efforts have now transformed from research promise into a commercial reality, says Ted Songstad, a chief scientific officer of Escalates, a company in Minnesota that specializes in the precision breeding of livestock. Biological engineering ethicist Jean-Tine Lusoff of Harvard Medical School puts the rise of the technology in animals down to the improvements in CRISPR techniques and a broader acceptance of gene editing. So true. So true. Thank you. It is, yeah, exactly. Is it nose hair or is it a mustache? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Does the feeding horses sugar? I don't know about that one. I want a pony. I know. Do you want a gene edited pony or a regular pony? Here we go. Acelagen is one of the handful of companies that are using CRISPR to alter the genome of livestock with the goal of making animal products such as meat and milk in a more efficient manner. Its PRLR slick cattle have an edit in the prolactin receptor gene that makes them shorter, slicker hair, providing tolerance to heat stress. Songstad says that the short-haired plur-slick cows could be used to adapt to hotter climates and to tolerate the rising temperatures associated with climate change, increasing the accessibility of meat and dairy products to people around the world. In 2022, the FDA approved the pearl slick cattle for meat production and human consumption, deeming them a low risk to safety, but it's unclear when the meat will hit the market. Very cool. With a similar goal, researchers in India announced the first CRISPR-edited sheep earlier this year. As with the Argentinian horses, the scientists edited the myostatin gene in the sheep to increase muscle mass. But in this case, the goal was to increase meat production rather than to speed the sheep up. Disease resistance is another reason that scientists are producing CRISPR animals. Genus, a company based out of the UK, has used CRISPR to generate pigs that contain a mutation of the CD163 gene. This makes them resistant to a virus that uses porcine reproductive and respiratory syndrome, PRRS, which could be deadly for the suckling pigs. In 2020, the FDA approved the gene-edited pigs for the sale in the United States, and they are expected to go on the market in 2026. Incredible. Gene-edited sheep, horses, pigs, and awesome. Isn't that really cool? All right, and now... Hey, what's up? Welcome in, Gaynor. You're always here, dude. I love it. I love it. It's so fun. Welcome back. Oh, man. That thing is that is so heavy. That is so heavy. I got to make that out of lighter material, guys. Christine, that's a really good question. It says a mutation, and I think it probably is. It must, if they're using CRISPR-Cas, the regular one, then it probably is an indel, an insertion or deletion that's causing a frame shift. So it's causing a stop codon, basically, or a premature stop codon that creates a block. Hi, Fletch, how's it going? That's what I would think. I'd have to look at the actual methods in order to know what type of CRISPR-Cas they're using, but if that's what they're using, then that's what it would be. Yeah. Yeah, it might be something that's regulating the myostatin levels, and if they knock out that gene, then the myostatins can actually be an increase in the amount. Right, typically harder to knock in with CRISPR. Correct. Yeah, agreed, Christine. Yeah. you can like put some DNA and put it on the end of the Cas9 so that you have that template there for an easier HDR event, homologous directed repair mechanism. Once that cut's been made, then you have that template right there. But yeah, it's I would definitely think that it would be better to do a knockout with a native Cas9. It didn't say dead Cas9. Dead Cas9 is another type of CRISPR, but not with that. Hey Fletch, how's it going? Cool, Christy in Kentucky. Nice. Yeah, rabbit hole, find it. All right, guys. Awesome. Well, man, I was so just bummed. You suck. Like, actually signed a log, requested, and then he dipped. Those guys always dip. You know, so funny. They get all nervous. They get all feisty in chat. They get all excited, and then they hit it, and then they bounce. They always bounce. They get nervous. It's okay. I don't bite, guys. I'm nice to you guys if you come up here. Don't worry. Nah. Yeah, exactly, Sparkle Moon. We don't have no idea. How are they going to look? Ghostbusters. Oh, exactly. Man. Well, I think if nobody else signs up, I believe I want to just keep reading. I want to keep reading about. Yeah, if you want to, I'm sure if you wanted to come up, yeah, sure. Dolly, you think? Why was the sheep the animal that was chosen? Why was Dolly chosen? I don't know. Probably. I don't know. Let's see. Probably because why was the first cloned animal a sheep? Oh, okay. So they had expertise in sheep breeding. The researchers at the Roslin Institute, where Dolly was cloned, had extensive experience in sheep breeding, making them the ideal animal. So it's just like where they were. I don't think that they're just practically any other reason for that. Okay, that's good to know, Jonathan. That's good. Okay, well, guys, we're gonna do your time here real quick. This is your time, where we appreciate you guys for doing this awesome stuff. So thank you guys to our last subscriber, 525 600 Chelsea's. Thank you so much. Thank you to all the gifters: Marlis, Dawn, NB Kami, Ado, Kathleen, Maiden of Mayhem, Jen, Ducray, Cindy, Marsha Mel. Thank you guys so much. Ado, thank you for all the likes. Steph, NB Kami, Marsha Mello, Mrs. Ed, Maiden of Mayhem, Cindy Rose, that guy Alan, Plants, and I forget what the last of the name is. I'm sorry. Thank you, NB Kami. Guys, thank you so much for following and sharing. Sharing is a really good way to share the stream with all your friends, even you anti-vaxxers. Get your friends in here. You know, there's not enough of you. Come on, right? It's $5 super chats if you guys want to join the conversation that way. Also, in the Discord, my link tree has the Discord. You guys want to look at the primary sources, follow along, discuss science, and that's where we're going to do an after stream subscriber only hangout. So if you're a subscriber, you can hang out and we can do a little voice chat, group voice chat. It's a good time. All right. Oh, Colette, thank you for the likes. All right, guys. What? Dude, I got $100 donation. Wow. Holy moly. Thank you guys. Whoever that is. Thank you. Wow. Dude, thank you so much. What? Thank you. Wow. Whoever that is. Thank you so much. That is so nice of you. Thank you. That is so kind. Wow, I'm blown away. There's no note or anything. It's just, wow. Thank you guys. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Thank you, man. Thank you. Do I think that drinking alcohol kills germs in the body? That's a good question. I think that a lot of it be broken up, like in the gut. Alcohol, with the acidity there would hurt it. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. Probably not good for your mouth microbiome. Probably not good. All right. It's true. You just put light in the body. That's what everyone does. You just put light in the body. You get light up in there somehow. That's it. That's all you do. Hi, DTP Construction. How's it going? How are you? All right, guys. Well, we are on our quest. Oh, I'm sorry, Kimbo. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm a science doctor, so I don't know what it is. MB Kami, yeah, I don't know about the immune system that much. I'm not an immunologist, but I can learn with you. We can figure things out. Nice. Hi, Night Flyer. How's it going? What's up, MB Kami? How's it going?
Hey, doing all right. How's your day going so far?
Good. It was fun. Played some catch with my son. Did some good jujitsu in the morning. Had a good training session, so that was cool.
That's sick. That's awesome.
Yeah. Hi, Jonathan. How's it going?
So I just wanted to. We were talking earlier about how it was. I think it was pertaining to measles, and about how I think it was the statistic was 90% of the population would pass away from measles, but 10% of the population they somehow had an immunity from it already. And so I was just kind of curious about how our body develops that, and then is that across the line for kind of other viruses that we see? Do we see that in other viruses as well?
So usually for other viruses, what I would assume, I don't know 100%, but I'm just applying what I know. Basically, like if your body, your cells have a mutation in the kind of the handle that the virus normally uses in order to get into the cell, then it can't bind. So that's what happens with other things too. So and I think that it probably would be, this is my hypothesis, right? This is my untested theory. It binds, so measles binds to the SLAM, which is the signaling lymphocyte activation molecule, also known as the CD150. So I would assume that some percentage of people have some type of mutation in the CD150 that makes it so that you can't actually bind there if you're a measles molecule. That handle doesn't have the right handle. So yeah, I think that would probably be it. Can you see why the booster C19 isn't available? No, I can't. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's supposed to be out sometime soon, next month. But honestly, with how things are going, I would probably just get it. I wouldn't wait because you might have your insurance pulled for it, and it might be too expensive, or it might be hard to get. Do you think that you could do some jujitsu on RFK? Hey, Steph, I am training right now. Okay, I am training to spar with Zuckerberg. Okay, we started at pretty much the exact same time. I'm a little older than him, so I think that I could actually we could go at it. And he actually he does do jiu-jitsu competitions, so I think that I could actually sometime maybe see him if he ever did actually do a jiu-jitsu competition. So maybe there's a chance. And I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would let his tap. I don't know if I'd honor the tap. I kid, of course.
I think you can on a 10 smash them. But I'm
Thank you.
interested to see like if this same sort of pattern like translates to other viruses, and then kind of how maybe
it
science.
does. So like for example, like there were people that were exposed to HIV, like in Africa, for example, that it was like in the population and they knew they should have been like exposed, and they sequenced their genomes to see like what actually was a difference, for them. And basically they had genetic mutations in the region that HIV looked for in the genome in order to insert into, like basically the home address, the locus, and there was genomic mutations in that region, so that when HIV was looking for it, it couldn't find that spot, and so that those people were effectively immune to HIV. So,
That's insane.
yeah. So stuff like that happens all the time. Where if the evolution, that's the evolutionary arms race, right? So if there's a population in a breeding group that harbors a mutation that gives a greater fitness ability, right, by having a genetic mutation, then those groups are going to breed and outnumber everyone else, and then that's how people, have that's how mutations like that spread. Thanks, Nightflyer. Thank you for that, man.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm following for the most part.
There was a variant that we just cannot test for, but they still got AIDS. Oh, really? Interesting. But they still got the insertion? Oh, interesting. Okay.
And then my last question, and then
thank you, Dr. Davis. Thanks for saying that.
Yeah,
that's really interesting. They still got AIDS. Interesting. Thank you. Thank you for the correction.
How have we utilized this?
Dr. Davis is going to be the expert on that. She's a MD pathologist, so thank you.
How have we utilized this type of data in and you might not have this right offhand, but you might have like a understanding. But how have we utilized this type of data to help us within vaccines? Because I figured we could somehow, right?
So basically, what Dr. Davis is saying that we were doing probably a PCR test of that locus, and it was probably inserting somewhere else inside the genome, and that's what causing the AIDS. But the test was too specific for that one part. That's what I'm assuming. That's what I'm surmising from. How could you utilize this for vaccines? Let's see.
Have we utilized this data in the creation of vaccines, or just to aid us in the creation of vaccines?
I mean, this is why. Yeah, I mean, vaccines are like. You would have to you would have to genetically mutate the human before they differentiated in order to have like that kind of thing. So that would be the way to do it, and to put those same type of mutations in them as a type of mutant that made them immune to different parts. So that would be how it would actually be used, because then it would be silent protection kind of thing. So yeah, I don't know, like vaccines is kind of like a different part of the process. I don't know how you could harbor that same way for a vaccine.
No worries. I was just wondering if you would know the link at all. I feel like I don't know if there's a link, but I feel like there's a link. I'm gonna drop down now, but I was piquing your interest on the.
It's a good question. It would basically be creating that type of mutation or whatever for, then it would be, but what happens is that measles has to mutate at that point in order to find that host, right? And that's how this evolutionary arms race kind of happens. So the measles has to adapt to the altered SLAM, the new CD150, or it would effectively be done, and it can't mutate, right? If there's no measles out there for it to recombine with. But as we have more and more measles genomes out there, well, you have the ability for those mutations to actually recombine, and it can actually start to evade these type of mutations. So that it just goes to show like how that this is why this is why we get vaccines, guys, for stuff that's done, that's already at such a low population, because there's not enough viral genomes in the population to recombine and outmatch our vaccines, and that's what herd immunity is. So you basically have such a low amount of viruses in the population that they can't recombine and evade the vaccine. So that's why it's so important. That's why we get measles vaccines, even though people aren't getting measles every day, right? Because that's why we have shots until we're 4. That all those shots that gives us all those boosters and everything. That's why it's so important to get vaccinated.
Well, I think you just answered my question, because if people are immune, they're not going to be immune forever because of the mutations, right? So they would analyze that data, look at that data, so they can create variations of a vaccine that's going to help the people that were once immune. So yeah, I appreciate that. Cool. That makes so much sense. Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you.
Bye.
Dr. Davis, do you know if any? I know so biobot.io got taken down. They took that off. But do you know of anywhere else that has public data? All right, guys. So we are on the hunt to learn about microbiology. I use local sources. Okay, cool. Yeah, I loved biobot.io. That was such a cool resource to track all the variants, and then the covariants.org, and yeah, those were some really cool websites to check and look at like the population genetics and be able to see what was going on. Covariants is wastewaterscan.org. Okay, check it out. Wastewaterscan.org. Do you believe that we are half alien and half animal? No, of course not. Oh wow, this is cool. Wow, Raid and Mayhem, this is awesome. Thank you for sharing. This is going to go into the show notes for sure. Thank you, guys. Oh, Melanie. Yes, let's go. Thank you so much, Melanie. Okay, we got a vaccine party for Melanie, guys. 4 coming up. We got, oh my gosh, I can't believe we're at 74 already. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Melanie, you are awesome. Thank you so much for getting vaccinated. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much. We love people who love public health here. We appreciate you. Thank you for loving the people around you, but taking care of them, getting vaccinated. Thank you so much. Ted Cruz might be alien. All right. All right. Hey, thanks, D. Crick. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Huh. Hi, Selena. Nice to see you. How's it going? We are currently learning about the diseases that we have eradicated, because that's the thing. We don't know about them because they were eradicated. So we got to learn about what's up. So, okay. So for the ones that, what? Smallpox. I think we wanted to learn. We did smallpox. We did measles. Let's see. Let's see. Achievements in public health. No. Learn about smallpox. We just learned about measles. Learn about smallpox. All right. What is smallpox? Learning. LOL. Unironically. Can you imagine learning? Oh, learning. Learning. LOL. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, no. Pertussis? Okay, we got to learn about that one, too. We were learning them all. I'm going to find the list of all the vaccine preventable deaths that we had, and we're just going to learn one by one. We're going to figure them out, guys. We're going to learn about them. Here we go. Oh my gosh, dude. This is graphic. Wow. Monkeypox. Yeah, monkeypox is there. Thank you. Thank you, Emma. Thank you. All right, here we go. Smallpox was an infectious disease caused by the variola virus, often called the smallpox virus. Yeah, we're going to get through them all. Don't worry, guys. We're going to get through them all. We're going to get through them all. Don't worry. So we did measles. Now we did smallpox. We're going to learn about it, which belongs to the genus Orthopoxvirus. The last naturally occurring case was diagnosed in 1977, and the World Health Organization certified the global eradication of the disease by 1980, making smallpox the only human disease to have been eradicated to date. That's pretty cool, guys. How did we eradicate something? What did you guys think? Well, how did we eradicate things? Oh, nice. Nice, Dr. Davis. Good. Sweet. Guys, Dr. Davis has an amazing podcast. If you don't follow her already, she does panels, expert panels with fellow medical doctors that are doing awesome things. It's not green tea, Ducray. You're so silly. Check her out. Yeah. Yeah, Francois, I totally agree. The world does not understand that the vaccines have saved the lives of millions and millions of people. 4 million. Vax fact today is childhood vaccinations prevent 4 million deaths per year worldwide. Isn't that crazy? It's pretty cool, huh? That's pretty cool. The initial symptoms of the disease include fever and vomiting. This was followed by the formation of ulcers in the mouth and skin rash. Over a number of days, the skin rash turned into the characteristic fluid-filled blisters with a dent in the center. Guys, it's pretty morbid if you look at it. It's pretty hard to look at. It's pretty bad. The bumps then scabbed over and fell off, leaving scars. The disease was transmitted from one person to another primarily through prolonged face-to-face contact with an infection person via contaminated objects. Prevention was achieved by mainly through the smallpox vaccine, guys. What? What is that word? Prevention was achieved mainly through the smallpox vaccine? Vaccine? I don't know. Is that how the mainly achieve Prevention was achieved mainly through the smallpox v. vaccine. Is that it? I forget. I don't know. It's a weird. I don't understand that word. Vaccine. Oh my gosh. Oh, once the disease had developed, certain antiviral medications could potentially have helped, but such medications did not become available until after the disease was eradicated. The risk of death was about 30%, with higher rates among babies. Dang, guys, what's that? That's so crazy. Babies. It's almost like we should like get kids like vaccinated at that time or something. You know what I mean? It seems like that's a common thing. We're learning measles, higher mortality, 80% death rate with kids, 30 to 60 with adults. Smallpox is the same thing. That's crazy. I wonder if we could like start vaccinations. Okay. Guys, I'm just throwing out ideas. Maybe we can start the vaccines that prevent the thing right when people are like near the time that they're born. Is that anyone? Or is that oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just spitballing. We're just spitballing ideas, guys. We're just spitballing, throwing out ideas, seeing if they stick, you know what I mean? Trying to prevent like less kids dying, more vaccine early. Is that virus bad, kid good, vaccine good, vaccine plus kid good? Does that check out? Is that a math proof that checks out? Could have sworn. Often, those who survived had extensive scarring on their skin. Oh, wow. The evidence dates back to the 1500s BCE in mummies. Wow, that's interesting. Smallpox estimated to have killed up to 300 million people in the 20th century and around 500 million people in the last 100 years of its existence. Whoa. That's crazy. So that guy that in chat that was like just saying that smallpox just kind of wiped itself out, that didn't make any sense. Wow, it's almost like the guys that don't believe that viruses are real have no idea what they're talking about. Oh! Anyone? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Wild. Crazy. All right. All right, guys. Wow. Ordinary or confluent. Signs and symptoms. Interesting. Oh, man. This is in the last 10 years, the anti-vax mom suddenly went vaccine after their kids got mom. Yeah, Melissa, that's about to be the real. They're gonna start freaking out as soon as it starts happening to them. They're literally going to want that. Be like, is it too late? Is it just like all the people that just before the ventilator went in their mouths with COVID-19, they all wanted the COVID vaccine? Yeah. Is it too late for the COVID vaccine? They said. Is it too late? Like, you're gonna die, bro. You're gonna die. You didn't listen. Ordinary. At least 90% of smallpox cases among unvaccinated people were of the ordinary type. In this form of the disease, by the second day of the rash, the macules had come into papules. By the third or fourth day, the papules had filled with a fluid to become vesicles. Interesting. Confluent. Sometimes the blisters merged into sheets, forming a confluent rash which began to detach outer layers of the skin. Whoa. Modified. Referring to the character of the eruption and the rapidity of its development, modified smallpox occurred mostly in previously vaccinated people. It was rare in unvaccinated people, with one case study showing 1 to 2% of modified cases compared to around 25% in vaccinated people. In this form, the prodromal illness still occurred, but may have been less severe than in the ordinary type. There is usually no fever during the evolution of the rash. The skin lesions tended to be fewer and evolved more quickly, were more superficial, and may have not had that uniform characteristic of a more typical smallpox. Modified smallpox was rarely, if ever, fatal. This form of variola major was easily confused with chickenpox. See, this is the thing. Wow. Because I do hear anti-vaxxers say this so often, right? That, measles is just a form of chickenpox. And obviously that's not true. And this is what that is. They are confusing the rate that the people with smallpox vaccines got this. They actually got these the vaccines in this modified form, which was less fatal, so it's not the original one. In a malignant type smallpox, also called a fat smallpox, the lesions remained almost flush to the skin at the time when raised vesicles would have formed in the ordinary type. It is unknown why some people developed this type. Historically, it accounted for 5 to 10% of the cases, mostly in children. And most, 72%, were in children. Guys, I'm noticing a trend here. Wow. Isn't that crazy? This is so wild. It's almost like these things are really like impacting children a lot. Isn't that crazy? Wow, there's a hemorrhagic smallpox. Early and late. Cause. Okay, we've got evolution, virology, genome composition, genome expression, genetic engineering of smallpox. Whoa. Let's read that. That's going to be an interesting read. Sweet, guys. All right, Theater Geek. Theater Geek, what's up, dude?
How you doing?
Good, man. Reading about smallpox.
I just got my new COVID vax today.
Nice. Let's go. We got another one. 75.
Nice
75.
round number.
Oh, dude, I love it. Thank you so much. Here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Good job, guys. Good job,
Proud to be
guys.
number 75. I'm trying
That's
to see
awesome.
if I'm trying to monitor for any symptoms. I'm like, I think I feel maybe a little bit of fatigue, but
Okay. Nice, dude.
I don't know how much of those symptoms are the case with the latest one. But
nice. How are you with the did you get your flu too?
I did. Mm-hmm.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, that's 76. We do both of them.
Oh yeah. Okay,
nice.
Cool. 76.
Nice, dude. 76. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Let's go. Yay. 76. All right, guys. Welcome, man. Welcome in GT Raid.
One in each arm. So things are going to be sore tomorrow.
Dude, you are. What's up, LT? How's it going, guys? Thank you, guys. Guys, we're learning about the diseases. Okay, get this. That vaccines have eradicated. It's crazy. People used to get all these crazy diseases, and vaccines helped eradicate smallpox. It's crazy. These people, it's wild. People, because vaccines actually childhood vaccines prevent 4 million deaths per year. Because as we're reading, a lot of these diseases and these viruses impact children. Okay, get this. Impact children worse. I know, guys. I know it's crazy. But like, it seems like children are a vulnerable population that we should protect and vaccinate early. I know. Isn't that wild? You guys, it's wild. It's so cool. It's so cool. I feel
Can I
like
just
that's a
say,
really important thing. Go ahead,
do you
man.
understand how much I fucking love you, dude? You're like, just spitballing? Like, what if we did it like kind of early on in life?
Yeah.
Just to piggyback off of that idea,
Just think about that. Just thinking about that. Just throwing out ideas, guys. Yeah, think, Rafa. Yeah.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Less dead children, less virus, better public health. Is that anyone? Nothing? I think so. I think that's a really good. I think we'll have to see. We'll have to see. You know, that seems like a good thing, dude. It's
Look, we can't get the pro-life crowd to care about children being mowed down by gunmen in their school, so I think that caring
I
about
know.
diseases is a pretty strong stretch. I don't know.
I know, dude. They're bringing thoughts and prayers to viruses. Like, it's just crazy. I mean, they don't believe that viruses are real. So that's the big problem, is that they literally don't think that like germ theory is real. So I mean, that's the thing. So Gunnar Haley, yeah, dude, it's okay. That's
I
okay
remember
that
seeing
you're all right.
I remember seeing a meme during the height of COVID. It said, "I swear, if this were the bubonic plague, y'all would be licking the rats."
I know, dude. All right. Well, Theater Geek. Thank you so much for hopping in here, dude. Thank you so much for getting vaccinated, guys. If you're coming in from
Of course.
GT's stream, we appreciate and celebrate people who care about public health. And if you're getting vaccinated this week, and you've gotten vaccinated this week, we track your vaccines. Those are our vaccines. That's what we've done here. That's what we've done in order to better our society, better our communities, looking out for one another. That's what we do. So if you've gotten vaccinated this week, let me know.
Who's
Yes.
GT, by the way?
Oh, Good Trouble. Good Trouble. There's a lot of like.
I figured it might be him. Yeah, I've watched him here and there.
Yeah, there's a lot of like a lot of his fans come in here after he's done. So yeah.
Nice. Well, have a lovely night, my friend.
Ilka, well, thank you, man, for sure. Have a good one.
Thanks.
No, Amos. Yeah, no, because I don't keep a list of selfish people in my life. You know what I mean? So, thank you for spamming and increasing the amount of engagement, though, because we're reading, guys. If you're just coming in right now, we're reading about viruses, okay? Because viruses are real and things that cause disease. Okay, so this is news for anti-vax people. I know this is a real thing, guys. So there's this real thing. Gunnar Haley, I love that we're doing autism awareness with you, bro. That's really cool. I agree. No, I never. Oh, you're so triggered. You're so triggered, Liam. You're so triggered, dude. Dude, I'm not gonna let someone come onto my stream and try to like get me kicked off and say a bunch of things that would get me banned. So, like, I'm sorry, your friend got banned, but he did, and I don't review my bans, so he's permanently banned. Rabies vaccines is amazing, dude. Rabies is 100% mortality. Spaceman, what are you talking about? I mean, I have people on all the time. Like, we literally go for hours, dude. What are you talking about? You can absolutely you can request up, dude, if you want to. Nice, dude. I'm happy that you think so, Gunnar. Is HC Cali, is the flu vaccine here the same strain as I'll need when I move to Europe this month? That's actually a really interesting question. I think that they would have different one, maybe. I don't know. That's a really good question, HC Cal. I don't know. That's a really good question. I don't know. I think that you would want to just get it. I think you just want to get. All right, guys. We're reading about. Here we go. We're reading about smallpox, something that vaccines eradicated, not green tea or anything that the anti-vax crowd has ever suggested. So here we go. The variola virus, which caused smallpox, is a large brick-shaped and is approximately 300 to 350 nanometers. Wow, it's huge. By 240, 270 nanometers with a single linear double-stranded DNA genome with 186 kilobase pairs in size and containing a hairpin loop at each end. Wow, cool. 4 orthopoxviruses cause infections in humans: variola, vacina, cowpox, and monkeypox. Variola virus infects only humans in nature, although primates and other animals have been infected in an experimental setting. The life cycle of pox viruses is complicated by having multiple infection forms with differing mechanisms of cell entry. Pox viruses are unique among human DNA viruses in that they replicate in the cytoplasm of the cell rather than the nucleus. Oh, that is interesting. To replicate, pox viruses produce a variety of specialized proteins not produced in other DNA viruses, the most important of which is a viral-associated DNA-dependent RNA polymerase. Yo, that's so cool. That is so interesting. I mean, it's bad for us, but it's cool for the virus. Cool for evolution, because evolution is real too. God, can you imagine not believing in evolution or viruses? Can you imagine? I can't believe those people actually exist. It blows my mind. Anyway, here we go. Both enveloped and unenveloped virons are infectious. The viral envelope is made of modified Golgi membranes and containing viral-specific polypeptides, including hemagglutinin. The infection, oh man, hemagglutinin was a huge thing. That was that on what was that on otherwise? What was that? It was, we just learned about that. Hemagglutinin. Ah, yeah, it's in measles. Oh, okay, cool. Dude, we're learning, chat. This is amazing. Genome composition. The center of the variola virus genome contains the majority of the essential viral genomes, including the genes for structural proteins, DNA replication, transcription, and mRNA synthesis. The ends of the genome vary more across strains and species of orthopox viruses. These regions contain proteins that modulate the host's immune systems and are primarily responsible for the variety of virulence across orthopox families. Wow. Yeah, guys, you're bringing a whole host of tools, right? If you're a DNA virus, you got like the DNA replication machinery, you got your transcription, you got your mRNA synthesis stuff. Like, you got a whole slew of things. That's crazy. If you're an RNA virus, you're kind of starting halfway down the line, right? You're actually kind of starting there halfway down the line, trying to see what's up, trying to get your thing going on. These components of the inverted terminal repetition sequences. Okay. Let's see. Gene expression. Gene expression of a variola virus occurs entirely within the cytoplasm of the host cell and follows a distinct progression during infection. After entry of an infectious virion into the host cell, a synthesis of viral mRNA can be detected within 20 minutes. Wow. After half of the viral genome is transcribed prior to the replication of viral DNA, the first set of expressed genes are transcribed by pre-existing viral machinery packaged within the infecting virion. These genes encode the factors necessary for viral DNA synthesis and for transcription of the next set of expressed genes. Unlike most DNA viruses, DNA replication in variola viruses and other poxviruses take place within the cytoplasm of the infected cell. The exact timing of DNA replication after the infection of the host cell varies across the poxviridae. Recombination of the genome occurs when within actively infected cells. Following the onset of viral DNA replication, an intermediate set of genes encodes for transcription factors of late gene expression. The products of the later gene include transcription factors necessary for transcribing the earlier genes for new virions, as well as the RNA polymerase and other essential enzymes for new viral particles. These proteins are then packaged into new infectious virions. Dang. There's so much intricate, amazing evolution that's happening. Right, guys? It's so incredible. Oh, interesting. The WHO currently bans genetic engineering. Hey, that's me. Of the variola virus. However, in 2004, a committee advisory at the WHO voted in favor of allowing editing of the genome of the 2 remaining samples of variola major virus to add a marker gene. This gene called GFP, what? They're adding GFP? Would cause live samples of the virus to glow green under fluorescent light. The insertion of this gene, which would not influence the virulence of the virus, would be the only allowed modification of the genome. The committee stated the proposed modification would aid in research and treatments by making it easier to assess whether a potential treatment was effective in killing viral samples. The recommendation would only take effect if approved by the WHA. When the WHA discussed the proposal in 2005, it refrained from making a formal vote on the proposal, stating that it would review individual research proposals one at a time. Addition of the GFP gene of the vacina genome is routinely performed during research on the closely related vacina virus. So they can do it routinely. That's cool. That is really cool. They're adding GFP that's it would glow. Guys, that the green fluorescent protein is what they add it to make the viral particles glow. That is so cool. How much of the genome changing constitutes a new species? I don't think so. I don't think that would be. I tried to hit accept whoever Quindimdra or something. Wow. Controversies, transmission. Oh, okay. Spaceman.
Hey.
Hi, KWWF. How's it going?
Good. Thanks for. I have a question. So you mentioned this is the pox virus is a DNA virus.
Yeah.
And then there are RNA viruses.
Yeah.
Could you do a little overview of what, how broad is that? Is the COVID virus in that family? Is like the HIV? Is that like a different?
HIV is a DNA virus. The SARS-CoV-2, which causes COVID-19, is a positive strand RNA virus. The measles is a negative stranded RNA virus. So they span the gamut, and they evolve for different reasons, and there's different benefits and evolutionarily to have that.
Okay, and so what is the gamut again? So there's
DNA viruses,
positive RNA, DNA viruses, positive RNA, negative RNA. Are there others?
Double-stranded RNA too. So basically, the positive strand is the messenger RNA. So you basically go right into the cell and start making your proteins immediately. The negative stranded RNA basically needs to be taken and filled in so that it matches, so that it's an mRNA template now, and then you can make proteins off of that. And then there's double-stranded RNA, and then there's double-stranded DNA.
And so all of viruses, by definition, come in and then take our cells and
true. Yeah.
hijack them and try to replicate, right?
Not
That's
that kind of
basis.
doctor. That is correct. It's HIV is a retrovirus. Correctly. I'm sorry about that. Yeah. So it actually goes. It goes from RNA and then it's into DNA, and then it inserts into the genome. Thank you for that correction. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Right. Retrovirus. Yeah. So Are there so? But basically, all viruses they're very small, and they just carry just enough information to hijack a host cell to replicate themselves.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's interesting. I mean, there's a lot of um there's a lot of mutation rates that differ between the different types of viruses. And it has to deal with a lot of different types of like host strategies, whether or not they're hopping around to different types of hosts all the time, or they're really like, you know, it's just they have different types of mutation rates, and it really is crazy. I mean, viruses are wild. I mean, they never there is no single progenitor virus where they all like share the same lineage, like kind of like how eukaryotic cells, for example, all share the same like nucleus and that type of like design with inside like our bacteria and the nucleus, and then the mitochondria, and like that kind of like design for all eukaryotic cells can kind of like span into there, and that kind of like, and then there's chloroplasts after that, and it's just there's an endosymbiotic evolutionary event that kind of happened, and viruses don't have that. So there is no sequence in a virus that spans all the different types of viruses. So there's nothing that, basically all these different viruses evolved separately, which is just wild to think about. It really is cool. Like they all evolved.
Okay, yeah, so
separately.
there's no like progenitor
Exactly.
virus. There's no like, okay.
There's no like this is where all the viruses can all be tracked back to like this event or something. Kind of like how people incorrectly think that's like how humans evolve, how we're like on a ladder or something, and we're at the top of it. It's like viruses.
Oh, right. And if we're from monkeys, then why are there still monkeys? Okay.
Exactly, which is incorrect.
Okay.
But that's obviously incorrect. But the tree of life kind of idea, like that is correct. But
right.
like the idea that we did have like a evolutionary shared ancestry, we don't have that with viruses at all. They're completely separate, which is really cool.
I could use, well, chemistry was my thing, so biology wasn't my thing. But so maybe it would be useful. I would be interested if you could give a brief comparison of viruses to bacteria, specifically bacteria that cause infections. So,
oh man, that's a really good question. I mean, I think
just a basic because bacteria, like we use antibiotics for bacterial infections, but if you have a viral infection, it's not wise to use antibiotics. So maybe a little explanation of you just got done saying like the viruses will do DNA and RNA and positive and negative and dual, and so bacteria isn't a whole cell.
Yeah,
right?
so exactly. Bacteria is a living organism. Viruses are not considered living. So that's already a kind of an interesting idea. So bacteria are living organisms that will take over and kind of like take over the nutrients basically of that host, and they'll use their the host nutrients in a similar way. But antibiotics are kind of like ways that other bacteria and yeast have actually used to attack the bacteria. So they're used in dismantling or stopping the synthesis of the cell membrane or something for that. And that's how ampicillin works. So things like that. They're basically evolutionary. Get out of here, bacteria, don't steal our resources kind of thing that we've kind of stolen from, we've stolen from nature, and through evolution, we've repurposed that. So, viruses are different in that they are obligate. So they have to, in order to live, they have to be infecting a host. So it kind of completely changes the game in that they have to infect the host, and if they don't infect the host, they don't don't exist. So it kind of changes the evolutionary arms raced idea, or how it exists, because they need to like have some type of mutation rate, but it can't be too much, because if they mutate too much, then they kind of miss the handle of the host that they need to latch onto. You know what I mean? If they're constantly changing so much, then they can't latch onto the handle that they need to.
So that was like the spike protein in
Yeah,
COVID,
exactly.
right? That's
So
the handle that was used
exactly,
to.
yeah,
Okay. So they
exactly,
like it couldn't like it couldn't like evolve to where like, oh, I don't have a spike anymore, and then it's like, oh, I don't have any way to.
exactly. And
I'm just floating around.
coronaviruses are actually known to, evolve like a pretty, and to go from host to host pretty readily. That's actually kind of one of the things, um, that's just, yeah, that's how they're known. So they go from one to another pretty easily, um, which is kind of like one of something that they've evolved, that ability, um, and but some of them are more like specific. So yeah, it's just so cool. It is so cool. Honestly, viruses are something I as a so I have a PhD in microbiology. Obviously, like viruses are a part of it, but it wasn't like a huge part of my work, and I wish that it was. And I'm kind of like learning. I've never worked with viruses directly myself. As a molecular biologist, I work with yeast and bacteria and algae and that kind of stuff. So
Right. So
yeah,
you
it is
and so
cool.
the mechanisms of antibiotics are very clear and very much in your
Yeah.
area.
Yeah, those are like the molecular
Could
biology, like the tools and stuff that we kind of like use in the lab, all the time. And those are just
and
genes that you can put into, the cell of the bacteria. So like they can have that antibiotic resistance themselves now, or yeah,
or
it's pretty cool.
so I guess if you could just briefly explain how do antivirals like Paxlovid work, or
Yeah.
um,
I think that they interfere with that binding mechanism. Let's check out Paxlovid.
I mean, not to get too far off the reading
No,
of
no,
the
no.
smallpox, but it just seems like, if we're talking about
Yeah, no, no. This is
what are
totally
the type
okay.
of viruses, what are
Yeah,
bacterial infections, how do we
it
get rid
in
of bacterial infections, and now how do we get rid of viral infections?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So Paxlovid, um, it contains the antiviral medications, um, nirmatrelvir and ritonavir, and it basically inhibits the SARS-CoV-2 main protease, while ritonavir is a strong CYP3A inhibitor, slowing down the metabolism and therefore boosting its effect. Okay, so it's basically interfering with the binding. Oh, it's a
Well,
protease.
thank you.
Okay, so the C3C like protease, which is what that was, is the main protease found in coronaviruses. It cleaves the coronavirus polyprotein at 11 conserved sites. It is a cysteine protease and a member of the PA clan of proteases. It has a cysteine histidine dyad at its active site. And let's see. The protease is important in the processing of the coronavirus replicase polyprotein. The main protein corresponds. Let's see. How does it actually work though? That's interesting. So basically, hmm. Yeah, it must interfere with
Oh, bring
the.
up Dr. Davis.
Oh, is she here?
Yeah.
Oh, the need that for it to replicate. Okay. Oh, of course. Gotcha. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Davis.
All right. Well, thank you for that basic. I'll drop down.
Okay.
You can keep going on the
Awesome. Thank
smallpox.
you.
Appreciate it.
That's what I thought. Okay, that makes sense. Cool. Thanks, guys. Thanks for Cool. Well, let's keep reading, guys. Smallpox. Let's see, guys. Dr. Davis, you're more than welcome to, if you want to, request. I would love if you wanted to come on as well. I think we're just going to have a learning stream tonight, boys. So I think we've spent too much time on these conspiracy nonsense, non-viral believers. We're going to actually learn tonight something that's different, because I'm sick of people debating vaccines. Yeah, we're here to learn too, man. Yeah, exactly. Learning. I love learning too. Let's see. Let's see. How does the evolution, virology, we already done through that, the transmission, the mechanisms. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, good. I'm with you, Dr. Davis. Yeah, I'm with you. Don't worry. Don't worry. Thank you. Thank you for what you do. Guys, Dr. Davis has a really good podcast. It's really good stuff. Yeah, but I wasn't going to bring you on and debate. So if we have experts on, we don't debate with everyone else. So I'm with you. Thank you for being here, though. I appreciate you. Thank you for being in chat. Let's see. What's another one that we should learn about, guys? What's another one? Oh, I know. And still people will be here more than Ebola. You guys want to leave? Okay, let's learn about Ebola. Ebola. I'm actually curious about Ebola. Ebola, known as the Ebola virus disease, is a viral hemorrhagic fever in humans and other primates caused by Ebola viruses. Whoa. This Ebola virus looks crazy. What? Guys, it looks like a worm. The genus Ebola virus is a virological taxon including the family Filoviridae. The members of the genus are called Ebola viruses and encode their genome in the form of a single-stranded negative sense RNA. That's cool. Dude, this is crazy. Guys, it looks like a worm. Looks so cool. Ebola virus is a filamentous enveloped virus within the order Monogenov. I don't know what that is, which also contains rabies and measles viruses. Oh, okay. We just learned about the measles. We should learn about rabies next. Rabies is cool. That's very cool. The order is characterized by non-segmented, single-stranded, negative sense RNA genomes that are surrounded by helical nucleocapsid. Filoviruses encode 7 different proteins that encode the NP nucleoprotein, the polymerase complex, and the RDRP, second matrix protein, transcription factor, the nucleoprotein spike. GP is the protein responsible for the pathogenic differences among Ebola viruses. The glycoprotein. Different hosts. Entry pathway. The entry pathway that the virus uses is a key step of its cycle. Several pathways have been suggested for the Ebola virus as a phagocytosis and clathrin and caveolin-mediated endocytosis. However, Nanbo et al. 2010 and Said 2010 independently proved that neither of these pathways is actually used. What? They discovered that the Ebola viruses use macropinocytosis to enter the host cell. Induction of macropinocytosis leads to the formation of macropinocytosis-specific endosomes, which are large enough to accommodate Ebola virions. This discovery has proven to be the fact that Ebola viruses contain lots of different proteins. Treatment. Let's see. It's been spread through direct contact of body fluids such as blood. There has been no documented cases either in nature or under laboratory conditions of either spread through the air between humans or of primates. After recovering from Ebola, semen or breast milk may continue to carry the virus for anywhere between several weeks to several months. Wow. That is crazy. Fruit bats are believed to be the normal carrier in nature. They are able to spread the virus without being infected by it. Ah, that's wild. So it's a reservoir. The diagnosis is confirmed by testing blood samples for the presence of viral RNA, viral antibodies, and the virus itself. That's cool, man. Months. That's crazy. It can stay in there for so long. Yeah. That's so cool. How is it there for so long? Like, that is crazy. Why does it cause bleeding? That's a good question. Bleeding. In some cases, internal and external bleeding may occur. This typically begins 5 to 7 days after the first symptoms. All infected people show some decreased blood clotting. Bleeding from the mucous membranes from all sites of needle punctures has been reported in 40 to 50 cases. This may cause vomiting blood, coughing up blood, blood and stool. Bleeding in the skin may create pedichet, brupa. These are words. Bleeding into the whites of the eyes can also occur. Wow.
Encephalopathy, brain damage, Bell's palsy, cerebral palsy, meningitis of the brain.
You okay, dude? What's wrong?
Asphyxia. Yeah, we know, Dr. Quack. I've been watching you and seeing what you're doing up here.
What? What's going on?
What are you reading there?
Wikipedia for Ebola?
You up here shilling for Big Pharma?
Yeah, for sure, dude. For sure.
You up here shilling, are ya?
Mm-hmm.
Just another dime a dozen over here on TikTok. Saying, oh yeah, keep jabbing your kids. You know that pediatricians are a completely useless profession? Their whole shtick is just to sell quack injections on little children to make them sick. Literally, there's no other good purpose for them whatsoever. They just make America's children deathly ill.
What?
Just the whole pediatrician.
Do viruses exist? Do viruses exist?
Yeah, like there's some viruses that do exist.
There are some.
But you guys like to create lots of boogeyman.
Do you think that
create your little boogeyman viruses?
Do viruses cause disease?
Yeah, certain ones do, but you guys try and take a little leverage on your fake made up corona hoax 19, and we're saying plenty of blood clots.
Yeah.
Dr. John O'Looney? Why don't you give Dr. John O'Looney a look up on Twitter or Instagram and see what he's pulling out of all the people who were vaxxed in 2021 and 2022?
Okay. Is that when's the mass death going to happen? Normal. When's the mass death going to happen?
They're looking, well.
Is it happening?
You can go and see the calamari looking clots that they're pulling, that the coroners are pulling out of people. and they don't want to talk about.
I bet, man.
Nobody wants to admit it. He's brought the calamaris to the police.
The calamari?
Isn't it a calamari? Now.
Isn't that like a fish?
The calamari blood clots.
Are you talking about calamari?
Yeah, that's what they look like.
Is that
white, long, stringy, fibrous material that he's yanking out of people. He's been a funeral director for 17 years. This is what they do when somebody passes away, is they drain the lymphatic system so they can prepare them for an open casket or a closed casket. So what they have to do is they actually have to, prep the bodies.
Okay.
And when all of a sudden he's finding all of these calamari little strictures within the blood vessels, and he has no problem showing you on Twitter and Instagram what they look like in vials. And he's been calling out to high heavens, hey, what to speak of other doctors who have completely changed their tune since circa 2021. Who's
Nobody
that guy,
does that.
Campbell, on YouTube?
Nobody does that. No, dude.
Campbell
you just have these
YouTube
weird
with
people that
millions
you
of
have on
subscribers?
Twitter. You don't have any studies to pro anything that you're talking about. You're incorrect, bro. No, you don't. No, you don't. You have you don't. You don't have them. They don't exist.
Every single one of those vaccines. The CDC is getting sued right now.
I got
the CDC,
bro. The CDC is run by people like you, bro. What are you talking about? Like, you are the CDC.
Yeah, they have an open lawsuit
against themselves. RFK suing the CDC. Is that what's happening?
Yeah, you should look into it.
RFK suing his own. RFK suing the CDC. Is that what's happening?
Well, he's not suing. No, a doctor.
Well, then why would he need to? RFK is the head of the CDC. So what are you talking about? Why doesn't he just release all the data? Why doesn't he ban vaccines?
Well, he's slowly dismantling.
You haven't thought about that, did you? Yeah, I haven't thought about that one, did you? Because he knows that he lied to you, bro. That's why he's not banning anything. He knows that genetically modified foods are safe. He knows that vaccines are safe, and he hoodwinked you, bro. That's what he knows.
No, you're a charlatan.
Oh, really? Oh, well, you're looping already, and we've only been in 5 minutes,
you're
bro.
A huckster.
Okay, well, back to it. Back to the huckster. You all right, man?
Yeah,
you okay? Why are you so mad? You're yelling. Are you okay? Are you yelling 5 feet from your phone right now? Are you okay?
No, man.
I think you're really upset. I think that you're really It sounds like you got like some blood pressure issues. You need to calm down, man.
Yeah, people like you do raise my blood pressure.
I bet they do. Are you okay?
Are you
okay?
Yeah,
I bet, man.
I live to call out people like you.
You're doing it right now. This is your duties for sure. Yeah, you're doing it. Are you okay, dude? Dude, you gotta can we get this guy a cigarette? Are you okay?
Hey, man, I didn't come here for a psych evaluation.
It seems like you need it, man. Are you okay? Like, hurt people.
No,
you know what I mean? Like, what's going on?
That's what you try and do when you can't win. You always gotta go to emotional baseline.
I'm not going. You don't have any. You don't have any like actual science. You don't have any studies. You have no idea what you're talking about.
No, we could go through them one by one if you want, but
you don't have anything. Okay, go. Give me one. Let's look it up right now.
Okay, well, look into the latest lawsuit.
A lawsuit? That's your study? That's your scientific study? Is a lawsuit?
No, but let me tell you why it's getting sued. Actually,
what are you talking about, bro? Why would I care? I want science. I'm a scientist. I want an actual scientific something. Give me a study. Give me some science.
Show me the study that shows the combination of the entire vaccine schedule has been tested in correlation with each other.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Show me a published safety study that shows all the entirety of the vaccine schedule together that they pump into all these kids. They
just did one in Denmark for 2.5 million kids over 20 years, and nothing was linked to any neurodivergence. 20 years, 2.5 million kids. They literally have decades of study on that study.
Show the study for that. The synergistic
I literally have. I just said it. I just said I can give you the name. You want to go through it? We just went through it. We just went through it, bro. Give me to read it to you. Do I know this is probably, I know you get your news through YouTube.
If it
I know you get
references
through
the
like
entirety of
Vax
the
documentaries, but I know that
there.
this is actually how people disseminate knowledge and science is through like papers. I know this is crazy,
Yeah,
but
let's go, Dr. Quack. Let's hear
okay.
it.
Yeah, we will. We'll read it. We'll read the whole thing for you, okay? Vaccine,
No,
aluminum absorbed
read the
vaccines and
headline
chronic
and
diseases in childhood, a nationwide study. Background, aluminum is used as an adjuvant in non-live vaccines administered in early childhood. Concerns persist about potential associations between vaccination with aluminum absorbed vaccines and increased risk of chronic autoimmunity, atopy, and or allergy, and neurodevelopmental disorder. Large-scale safety data remained limited. Objective, to assess the association between the cumulative aluminum exposure from childhood vaccination and risk of autoimmune, atopic, or allergic and neurodevelopment disorders. Design, a cohort study linking nationwide registry data on childhood vaccinations, outcome diagnoses, and potential confounders, leveraging the variations in the aluminum content of childhood vaccinations over time. Setting, Denmark, 1999 to 2020. Participants, 1,224,176 children born in Denmark between 1997 and 2018 who are alive and residing in the country at age 2 years. Intervention, cumulative aluminum amount received per 1 milligram increase through vaccination during the first 2 years of life. Measurements, incident events of 50 chronic disorders including autoimmune, dermatologic, endocrinologic, hematologic, gastrointestinal, and rheumatic, and atopic and allergic, asthmatic, atopic dermatitis, conjunctivitis and allergies, and neurodevelopmental autism, spectrum disorder, and attention deficit disorder. Results, cumulative aluminum exposure from vaccination during the first 2 years of life was not associated with increased rates of any of the 50 disorders assessed. For groups of combined outcomes, adjusted hazard ratios per 1 milligram increase in aluminum exposure were 0.98 for any autoimmune disorder and 0.99 for any atopic or allergic disorder and 0.93 for any neurodevelopmental disorder. For most individually analyzed outcomes, the upper bounds of the 95% confidence intervals were incapable with relative increases greater than 10% or 30%. Conclusion, the nationwide cohort study did not find evidence supporting any increase for autoimmune, atopic, or allergic or neurodevelopmental disorders associated with early childhood exposure to aluminum absorbed vaccines. For most outcomes, the findings were inconsistent with moderate or relative increases in risk, although small relative effects, particularly for some rare deaths, could not statistically excluded. You okay, bro? I could read the entire thing. That was just the abstract. I could keep reading. Are you okay? I'll read this. This nation cohort study did not find any evidence supporting any increased risk for autoimmune, atopic, allergic, or neurodevelopmental disorders associated with early childhood exposure to aluminum absorbed vaccines. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, I know exactly what
does it mean?
That's a Denmark study.
So now that you know,
probably with no control group.
Nope, that's not true.
Measuring aluminum.
Not true. Not true.
Okay,
well, you said that none of them were safe.
Yeah, none of them are safe. It's
okay, but except for okay. So now, wow, you've backtracked sentence by sentence, have you? You have no idea what you're talking about.
No, I heard that your quack study.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah, 20 years. You said that there is no data, there's no study, and there's a 20-year state with 2.22 million kids.
No double-blind placebo. That's not a double-blind placebo.
Dude, you're so crashing out right now. You're so mad. You're so mad. Because it doesn't matter, dude. There would be... No, you don't understand. You didn't even read the whole thing. You didn't read the paper. You don't know what you're talking about. You have no idea what the control group is. What's the control group?
Give me the PubMed
What's the control?
Give me the PubMed number.
What it's usually DOI number, dude. It's the associated is aluminum absorbed vaccines and chronic diseases in childhood, a nationwide cohort study.
Okay, there's
Anderson.
a PMID number. It's 6 numbers. It's in the website URL. It should be. If you're reading off PubMed.
No, we're not on PubMed, dude. Not everything's on. I don't have the PubMed right now, dude. I'm telling you, I have the actual PDF. I'm not reading off of PubMed. I'm looking at the actual PDF. The title is Aluminum Absorbed Vaccines and Chronic Diseases in Childhood.
Are they talking about the synergistic effects of all the vaccines, of the entire schedule, of the 90 shots that they get from,
yes. They're looking at all of them. 18? Yes, they're looking at all of them.
They're not.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, they're
okay.
not.
Oh, all right. Okay. Well, you know more than me because you haven't read it. You haven't read it. You have no idea what you're even talking about.
Some other studies.
Okay. Let's not talk about that one. Okay, because you don't understand that one. So now you have to go back to whatever one that you have that has like whatever thing, science. Some like crazy crackpot.
Oh, you have one? Okay, well, do one of mine.
Okay, let's do it.
Be fair.
Sure.
Okay, go on to PubMed, and I'm going to give you the PMID number. You can search it up.
Sure.
And this one we're going to be 212-993-55.
Theoretical aspects of autism causes?
Yes, perfect.
Okay, so again, this isn't, you realize that this isn't a study, right? This is a review article. And this is theoretical aspects of autism. This is theoretical.
Yeah, because we're going to
this is what you guys don't understand. You already don't even understand, bro. Like this is a hypothesis and he has to test it and he didn't test it. It's a one author paper.
Okay.
It's not even a paper. It's an opinion piece basically. It doesn't matter if it's on PubMed or not. There's a lot of things that can be on PubMed. That doesn't mean that it's the Bible, bro. That's not how a study works. You don't just like get on PubMed and it's the Bible.
You're so scared.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared, but you don't even understand that this isn't a study. This isn't a study. That's not a study. It's a review article. You don't even know the difference between a review article. What is the difference between a review article? What is the difference between a review article and an article? Review article and a research article. What is the difference?
I'm trying to pull it up.
What is the difference between a review article and a research article? What is the difference?
Well, one's going to have double-blind controlled placebo studies.
Okay.
And the other one is going to do certain analysis. They're going to do hypothesis and look at previous data and conjoin it together with other colleagues to come and to formulate possibilities in other outcomes.
Okay, and this doesn't have. This is a review article. This isn't an actual published. Like he's okay. Sure. Okay.
What are you talking about? What's the website address of it, my guy?
What are you talking about? I'm looking at it right now. Helen Raktovic.
Government website, is it not? Is this not a GOV website?
What are you talking about, dude?
.gov?
What are bro?
The website address, is it .gov?
Dude, just because it's on PubMed doesn't mean that it's an actual. It doesn't mean that it's like it is an absolute Bible, bro. You don't even understand like how papers work. You don't understand how the scientific community works.
No,
you don't understand.
You don't understand what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. You don't even know the difference between a review article and research and a new novel research thing. You're so okay. Wow, you got me there. You're so triggered, dude. You're so triggered.
Quack, man.
Oh wow, you're hurting my feelings. We're just gonna go down the list. We're gonna go down the list. Oh my god.
2199.
Okay, 1 second. The documented cases of autism include genetic mutations, deletions, viral infections following vaccination. Yes, because most of them happen after. Yeah.
You can't read encephalitis.
Yeah. Therefore,
you know what encephalitis is? What's encephalitis, my guy?
Therefore, autism is the result of genetic defects of the brain. Even in your own review, he doesn't agree with you. That's what he said. Therefore, autism is the result of genetic defects and or inflammation of the brain. He's not talking about vaccines being the cause, dude. He's talking about genetic. Even in your own
Yeah,
review,
and he's
you didn't
talking
even. Did
about
you
how
read this?
vaccines are documented in creating genetic anomalies.
No, he's talking about how autism is from genetics. Therefore, autism is the result of genetic defects. That's what he says in the thing that you linked me. I looked it up and I'm reading. This is from a GOV URL, correct? This is from a GOV. Are you correct? Is this GOV? Is this GOV? Is this a GOV paper? Oh, is it? Are you? You're so dude. You can't even read the things that you actually linked to me, bro. You're so out of your league. This is absolutely wild.
Documented cases of autism include genetic mutations and/or deletions, viral infections, and encephalitis following vaccination.
Yes, and then
once they got a
therefore autism. Therefore, autism is the result of genetic defects. Yes, that is the next sentence. Yes, yes. Therefore, autism is the result of genetic defects. That is what it says. Are you out of your mind? Are you okay? Dude, I can't believe. Just insane, dude. You don't even read your own thing. This is crazy. Here we go. The conclusion.
It says it can cause brain damage.
Conclusion. Here's the conclusion.
Brain swelling, brain inflammation, viral infections.
No,
but it can't cause
dude,
autism.
again, the conclusion. Again, here's the conclusion. That was just the abstract. Here's the conclusion. Your own author doesn't agree with you. Conclusion. Autism has been documented be caused by genetic defects and or inflammation of the brain. The inflammation could be caused by a wide variety of environmental toxicants, infections, comorbidities in individuals genetically prone to the developmental disorder. That's what the conclusion of the paper is from the actual author that you were citing. That doesn't say anything. It doesn't even mention vaccines in the conclusion.
Okay, well then I will go. Let's do another study.
Dude, get out of here, bro. You're so done. You're so fried, bro. You are so fried. Dude, you're out of your mind, dude. You need to see a therapist. You need to seek help. You need to seek some help, man. Okay. How many are we gonna do? Am I gonna go down your entire bookmark list? Like, what are you thinking? Dude, you are absolutely crashed out right now. Absolutely wild. I even gave it to you. I even read it to you, and you just. This is so sad, dude. You're done, dude. You're so done. Oh my gosh. That's amazing, dude. Incredible. Absolutely incredible, dude. This is a problem with these anti-vaxxers, man. They don't even read their own studies. They don't even read their own studies that they freaking come and link me, dude. It's embarrassing. You guys embarrass yourselves. Oh my gosh, incredible. Incredible. I'm gonna God, dude. It's so funny. It's so funny because you guys honestly, you guys come in here so confident. You guys come in here so confident that sometimes I do get worried. I'm like, man, this guy is so confident. Maybe he does have something. And then I just read and I realize that I'm like, oh shit, these guys are on the wrong side of the Dunning-Kruger curve. And they are the most confident, so they know the least. And then you guys prove me right every single fucking time. Just absolute, just face in the dirt. Yeah, the Dunning-Kruger curve. That's what I said. Unbelievable, dude. It's just, it's unbelievable, bro. All right, guys, do another one. Bro, I'm not going to go through your entire bookmark list. I told you I would do one. You gave me your best one, and it wasn't even a published research. It wasn't even a research article. It was a review, and you were so proud of it, and you were so excited to share it, and you just failed, bro. You absolutely failed. So it's so funny to me, dude. God. Get your blood pressure checked, bro, for real. Oh, by the way, when I saw this, I didn't even want to bring it up, but you know what I mean? Like this is what the journal rank 1.7, guys. 1.7. It's in the 36th percentile. That's why I freaking pulled it up and I'm like, you know what? The thing is, the thing is, guys, you can actually get a lot of quackery published. All right. I know you guys think that because it's on PubMed and because it's published in the world, that it's somehow a gospel, and it's not. And the big anti-vax talking point is that you can't get anything published. It's too hard. There's a stigma against our beliefs and all that nonsense. But the reality is, the actual real reality is that you can find a journal that is dire for cash, that is pay for play, then you pay to have your stuff published in there, and they will publish it with no peer review, with no actual experts looking at it, and they will just push your stuff out there. And guess what? So just having it out there doesn't mean much, especially with a journal rank of 1.7, which means that 36th percentile, guys. That's so low. That is so low. That is bottom barrel. This guy, a one author bottom barrel journal rank paper. You could really get anything published in this thing. Oh, Jesus, guys. They're not sending their best anymore, guys. They're not sending their best. I don't think they ever did, because we've annihilated them every single time. It's true. Spaceman, I don't know who you are, bro. I love it. I love it. You want to take me on a date, bro? I'm married. I'm sorry, Spaceman. I'm married, bro. I'm like, thank you though. I appreciate it. Usually we require Coomers to buy a gift before they can be in chat like that. So if you could, if you could gift. So. All right, guys. I got jujitsu in the morning. I gotta go to bed. So it's been fun on these school nights. I gotta go. I gotta be up at 6, so I gotta end it. So, that's it. I love the energy in chat, guys. I love it. You guys are so funny. You guys put me in the top 0.01%. All the haters in chat. I love it. Thank you for being who you are and proving exactly why I'm here, and exactly why that I'm not hyperbolic when I say that you guys don't believe in viruses. You don't believe in germ theory. You guys believe in every single conspiracy under the sun. And it's just embarrassing, guys. You guys got to do better. And honestly, I'll be honest, guys. Men, you guys got to do better. I don't know why it's so many of these guys that come up here with such big confidence and that have done none of the hard work to actually learn and actually read and actually figure things out. You guys all come up here and you're all guys. I don't know what it is. It's always guys. And I think that these guys are, they're men. We're having a problem. Like let's talk for real. Women are outpacing us in college graduation rates, in graduate school education, and we're falling behind. And we do have a mental health crisis, but the mental health crisis is you guys regurgitating the same conspiracy nonsense to one another, and you guys think of this insane content daddy Joe Rogan is going to feed you some type of erudite, well-researched opinion, and you guys just repeat it ad nauseum to one another, and then you come in here and you actually try to think that any of it makes any sense to anyone, and you just get obliterated one after another every night here. Like every night you guys just fall on your faces, and I don't know what's wrong, guys. I don't know what is wrong with men nowadays, that they are so conspiratards, but it's true, and it's embarrassing. It is so embarrassing. You guys got to do better. You guys got to learn. You guys got to do the hard work of actually learning, the grit, the perseverance to come up here and or anywhere and just learn something for the first time and fail at something and then learn from that failure and then keep going, keep learning. But you guys can't, and that's why you're at the stage that you are at. So you guys gotta get with it, man. Men are not in the right place nowadays. It's really sad. Not good. Men aren't sending their best. I'll be that. I'll say that for sure. It's yeah. It's blame Facebook. I think that guys really fall victim to the overconfidence thing of conspiracies, where it's an easy way to explain a complex thing, and you guys just fall for it over and over and over and over again. And you guys in your circle of friends, you guys are all watching the same podcasts, watching the same stand-up comics, thinking that they're intellectuals. And you guys gotta surround yourself with better people, for real. You guys gotta surround yourself with people that are actually questioning things and are actually intellectuals, because you guys are harming people. You guys gotta do better. It's embarrassing. So, yeah. Light is Life is really the only. Yeah, she's definitely the new. Yeah. Light is Life. Light is Life. Don't go all caps on me, okay? Please just don't go all caps on me. You can be in here as long as you want, but you're one of the please just don't go all caps on me. You know what, Light? I don't even know if I should do this. I had a special segment lined up just for you, but now that you're here, what do you guys think? Special segment for Light is Life, guys. I had something planned for her. I'm not joking. I had something. Okay. All right. This is just for you. Light. Okay. One second. Okay, here it is. 1 second, guys. It's not going to be a debate, guys. We're not debating. This is something that she honestly, she wants to know this. Okay, guys. It's not going to be a debate. We're going to trust me. Okay, here it is. Okay. Request up, Light. Okay, request up real quick. It's going to be fast. We got to do it in like 10 minutes, okay? I got to go to bed for real. I got jujitsu in the morning. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. I thought of you, Light, when I saw this immediately. You'll know why. Pretty funny. Okay, here we go. This. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, here we go.
Are you gonna try to do an "I got you" moment or what?
No, I mean serious, Light. This is what are you talking about? This is something.
Hey, listen,
cool.
I'm good for it.
I
see.
Talk to you.
What are you
Hi, Emma.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh fuck! I don't want him in here.
Oh no! I may have needed backup.
You don't. We're having a good moment. I don't know. Here. Sorry. 1 second. All right. 1 second. So 1 second. Okay. I'm trying to find. I want you to see what I'm talking about. So this is why there's a diagram here. Here we go. I found it. Here we go. Okay. This is it. This is real. This is actual science. This is what I want you to think about. Can you see this, Light?
I can, yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is the story. Okay, guys. This is actual blue light. A zap of blue light shows promise against food and sweat stains. Okay. Researchers hope that the technique could offer a more environmentally friendly approach to cleaning up messy clothing. This is from the New York Times Science section, September 5th. A crisp white shirt can be a dangerous thing. It seems to invite a splurt of ketchup or a dribble of soup or splatter or butter. To put one on is to pin your hopes on an intensive or expensive laundering process, blah, blah, blah. Luckily, this problem that scientists have been pondering for as long as whites have been bright, and a breakthrough could be on the way, according to a new published study in the journal ACS Sustainable Chemistry and Engineering, intense blue light can buff away those ugly spots and splatters. We were surprised by how effective the process turned out to be, said Tomohiro Sugara, a researcher with the Asahi Japan Corporation in Japan and an author of the study. Seeing it work so well on yellowing in an actual dress shirt was especially striking. Using light to launder clothes is not new. Rays from light's ultraviolet spectrum, including those found in sunshine, can break down stains in pigment, which isn't that surprising, right? That is why your favorite white shirt fades over time. And professional cleaners sometimes use ultraviolet light to treat sullied clothes and fabrics. But they often need added agents like hydrogen peroxide, high concentrations of what can be corrosive to some materials and harmful to other people. Scientists have been searching for stain removal methods that are safer and more environmentally friendly. So Sagara and his colleagues approach used light from a different part of the spectrum. It had a wavelength of 445 nanometers, which, unlike ultraviolet or infrared light, is within the human's range of visibility. It registers to us as indigo blue. The researchers found that after textiles were blasted with blue light for 10 minutes, the stains degraded on a molecular level and became colorless, with help from oxygen in the air. The stains were made from compounds that are typically found in human sweat, skin oils, and food, including pumpkins, peppers, sweet potatoes, and tomatoes. This was in contrast with the traditional ultraviolet rays, whose performance was mixed. The blue light was also gentler on delicate fabrics like silk and did not require harsh chemicals. It was not limited to white fabrics. Blue light did not discolor sample fabrics that were blue or even checkered black and white. He added that the researchers plan to test fabrics for more colors and to perform additional studies to establish the method's safety. Juan, a professor of fiber science at Cornell University, said the research was an important development with clear potential for commercial use as well as environmental benefits. Quote, the fact that the light at 445 nanometers does not damage the fibers is very important, said Juan, who is not involved in the study and also directs a textile nanotechnology laboratory. Quote, traditional washing generates a lot of microplastics, and this method appears to minimize the use of mechanical forces and water to eliminate the stains. He added the cleaning methods that were gentler on the fabric, as blue light appears to be, could help people hang their clothes for longer, reducing waste.
Yeah, that's interesting. So they're not using any agent, like it's just the oscillator itself. They're not using any agent to oscillate, right? That's what they were saying. It's just the light itself.
Yeah, that's a really good question. I guess so. Yeah, just the blue light itself for 10 minutes. Let me see if I can get this. It's like, can I?
I mean, no, I agree with it. I was just trying to figure out all of it.
Yeah.
They already use blue light, but I think it's closer to, I think like 520 or something for whitening teeth and stuff. But again, they have an agent that they'll put in, like any kind of like a specialized hydrogen peroxide toothpaste or whatever it is, and then they use the blue light to excite it for teeth whitening and stuff like that. So, I mean, and that's why we used to hang our clothes, like all of our linens.
This is
Like
the before and after. Boom! Look at that. 10 minutes. Isn't that crazy? 10 minutes of blue light makes that big of a difference.
Well, it's funny that it was on the indigo spectrum too. So, no, that makes sense.
So it aged these bonds, right? That's the whole idea, right? It created some type of that stain broke down those bonds and oxidative decomposition.
Yeah, that's it. No, I mean, it makes sense. Did they say what type of material they were testing it on, whether it was synthetic or natural? Because that would make a difference too. I mean, not that it's a big deal. I can go look at it, but
yeah,
I'll screenshot it.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Let's see. It's called. Let me see. Fatty acids. I think it's probably maybe. Oh, it's paywalled. Sorry. Reading the thing right now.
Well, neither here or there. I can go look it up, so I don't want to keep your
No, it's fine.
Keep.
It's fine. Cool, huh?
No, it's
telling
really
you.
interesting. Yeah,
I'm telling you,
absolutely.
I was like, this is light news. Light
Yeah, it's
news, you
nice.
know what I mean? This is big.
Yeah, you'll start to see more them using light for more up and coming things. So
The big
I
research
have to throw
area.
that in there.
Big.
That's a jab.
There you go. There you go, guys.
So, well, thank you for that. That's interesting. So they use light for all kinds of stuff. So
There you go.
different spectrums are really important. So it's really cool that we get to see that. So, and this is good for anyone watching, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's true. It's
Well,
true.
I'm all for the
This is why
science,
studies
so-
matter. This is why studies matter, Light. This is what we need to see,
Absolutely.
actual studies of things. This is what I also wanted to indicate, right?
No, absolutely. I'm all for it.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Okay. All right,
You know, I
Light.
think different. I'm
Go
still
ahead.
for it.
Go for it. Nice. Sick. All
Well,
right,
you guys
Light.
have a good night.
All right, have a
Okay.
good one. All right, guys.
Bye.
That's it. We did our light news. Did our reading. A lot of virology we got to learn, guys. I really don't know a lot about virology, to be honest with you. So I'm excited to learn because I will read, guys. You know me. I will read all these. I gotta go to bed, bro. I got jujitsu in the morning. I gotta go choke people. Get this frustration out. I think I'm okay with reading all of these anti-vax papers and talking about them as long as we balance it out with reading about these pathogens and these diseases and these viruses that killed so many people. We have to so I think that we have to do some type of. Hi Mia, how's it going?
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Oh my God. This finally I got to go live to say hi to you
Cool.
live.
Nice.
I love what you do. I
Oh,
really do love what you do.
thank
And
you.
thank you for teaching what you teach and let people to speak their opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. I
Thank
just
you.
want to appreciate you because I had shots and COVID shots and the vaccine and everything, and I learned so much just because of you.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, I learned
Thank
so
you.
much because of you. So I really
Oh,
appreciate what you do. Some people don't know, but some people need to understand. Really, COVID and vaccine is really important. It's important because like it's your health wise,
yeah.
is your being, and at this time or for the next future.
Yeah. Yeah,
To be
exactly.
honest, for the next future, it's not just us; it's the next generations as well.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I
that was
don't
crazy. The
want people to be scared.
smallpox, measles and stuff. Like, I mean, the rates were like doubled, tripled for
Right,
all
right.
these the
I don't want
viruses. It's
people to be
crazy.
scared. Yeah, and people shouldn't be afraid. People shouldn't be afraid of vaccine or anything
Exactly.
like that because I did take it. And let me tell you, I come from Africa,
Mm.
so that's something new for you. I come from Africa and I did take these vaccines and it helped me in a way and it helped my kids. So
Yeah.
I don't want people to think like, hey, like this is something we should think about. No, it's something it can help you in the long run. And because people have different bloods and people have different thinking in different ways. But vaccine is important. Imagine coming from a whole different country,
Yeah.
coming to the United States, and you need to take this vaccine. This vaccine do help you,
Yeah.
and there's no harm into it. It just depends on your blood type or your just your life or what you do and how you do or how you take care of yourself and what you eat and what you do. Like it just depends.
Mhm.
And that's why people have reaction to medication or to vaccine and stuff like that. So people need to be aware of what they eat and what they do and how they do it. So then the vaccine can work to according to yourself and according to your blood type, according to your how do you say it? Daily routine of health wise and stuff like that. So people need to just be careful what you put into your body when it comes to medication, right?
Yeah, and the vaccine is always the right decision. If you're healthy, it's always the right decision to get vaccinated. And it's crazy. There was actually really interesting. Someone came up and was talking about how wild it is because she had to take all these vaccines and she had to get up to date in vaccines, and then she has all these like Republicans telling her that vaccines are dangerous and she shouldn't take vaccines, and they don't have they're not vaccinated. And she's like, I'm an immigrant. I have more vaccines than they do. And, and like, it's crazy that I'm coming here as an immigrant and I'm like safer than these people are. And it is a wild dichotomy that people don't really understand.
I'm a citizen. I grew up here.
Oh, cool.
When I came from Africa. I grew up here as a child. But
awesome.
At the same time, I know vaccine work.
Yeah, they do.
I grew up here. I grew up here as a child. So there's no reason why nobody should take vaccine. Which is important. Is important for you, is important for your children, is important for the dog, the cats, the whatever things out there.
Yeah.
Just to protect you. Just protect you as a human being. So we are safe. Everybody's safe.
Exactly.
Nobody should be afraid. Nobody should be afraid for that. So I don't know who's against it, but at the same time, everybody should know vaccine is important.
It is.
It is long run. We come from Africa, and we take vaccine too. So vaccine been helping us to be just like everybody else and like be happy, be okay. And I guess let me just say this. I just appreciate what you do.
Thank you.
My whole point being alive is just I appreciate what you do. Forget about vaccine. I just like what you do.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Yeah, I honestly didn't. I honestly wasn't expecting this live in the last month. I was like a month ago. Like this, so much of where we are.
I appreciate you talk about the vaccine. I appreciate you just coming live. I appreciate you speaking about it, making it awareness. It's okay. It's safe. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's okay. Just be safe. Your children is safe. Your dog is like, your kids are safe. Everybody's safe.
Yeah.
And you talking about it, it should be able to help people to know, hey, you're not alone.
Yeah.
We all go. We all have the question. We have all the question mark.
Exactly.
We all have. What is how you say it? What is how you say it? How you say it? Jesus Christ. How do you say it?
Or questions?
What you know when you like have a question. Side effects. There it is.
Yeah.
Side effects. What is the side effect of vaccine? What is the side effect of this and this and that?
Yeah.
People have those type of questions.
For sure.
And people worry about the side effects of the medication they take that they do not know what that medication is and what is the side effect of it, long run or long term or short terms. So people get afraid of those things, the side effects.
Yeah.
And that's why some people don't take medication because they worry about their health long terms and short terms.
Exactly.
Because every medication have that. It tell you this and this and this and this and that.
Everything. Yeah, even water.
Nobody knows, but they want to take it for themselves. They want to take it for their health. They want to take it for what? They read everything.
It's even water has a side effect, right? You drink too much water, you could die. Water intoxication, it happens. But it's not like you're ever gonna tell someone like, hey, they're drinking water and you're like, hey, watch out. You could drink too much of that and you could explode. You're gonna die. It's like, I mean, what are you talking about? So it's
right. You're right about that. Tap water, like sink water, is terrible. Tap water, sink water is terrible.
No, just water in general. Just regular water. You drink too much water, you could die. You drink gallons and gallons of water, you could die.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah, because it makes your
I'm
cells
a
pop.
nurse.
It makes your cells pop. There's too much water in them, and it makes it pop. It happens because what happens is like radio shows and stuff will have like a water chugging contest. They haven't heard about this, and then someone will like drink like gallons of water, and then they'll die. It's crazy. It happens a lot.
Yeah, I'm a nurse. I'm not supposed to talk too much. I don't want to get in trouble. I swear to
Okay.
God, I do. Yeah, so I'm sorry.
No,
No,
okay.
what you say is true though. It's 1000% true what you're saying because it is true, and that's the reason why when you see seniors, their foot is full of inflammation
Yeah.
in their feet, in their arm. Long story short,
Yeah. It
I don't
happens.
I don't want to talk too much, but yeah, you write what you say. Yeah,
Thank you.
doctor. I swear to God, you
Thank
wrote
you,
what you
Mia.
say. Yeah, you talk next time. Bye.
Okay. See ya. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Okay. Hey, Carrie. How's it going? Yeah, most tap water is good. It is safe to drink. It is good. It is good. All right, fine. Fine, dude. I don't know why I do this to myself. Shapeless Bandit. How's it going?
Ahoy. You can't see me, or can you?
I can't. Oh, you are.
Oh,
You're
there
turning
you
it
go.
on now.
All right. It's just really dark out here, man.
Okay.
So the whole entire like volatile organic molecules thing. Do you know anything about that?
Volatile organic molecules. Okay, yeah, the ones that readily that will evaporate at room temperature.
I mean, it's more like what the trees release.
Terpenes? What are you talking about? Like what? CO2? Oh, yeah, yeah, okay. Terpenes, yeah. Trees release various volatile organic compounds, VOCs, such as isoprene and terpenes, which are carbon-based chemicals and evaporate into the atmosphere.
All right, that's great. Because I'm already like a member of the entire like American Chemical Society thing. And I'm not exactly like, you know,
Hey,
it's
dude,
kind of like
your Wi-Fi is really bad. Your
should
signal's
I
really
be like
bad. Could
looking
you
for a
turn
new
down your
job now?
Could you
or
turn off your video just so that you here, I'm gonna turn off your camera so you have a better because
just
your
keep
signal's
working the
really low.
same job at the same place? Oh,
I mean, I turned off your
yeah, I'm
camera.
just like taking a walk.
Okay, yeah, your signal's really poor. So I would just
Huh?
turn off your camera. There you go. All right, let's try to because radio maybe you have less lag. Okay, go for it. You work at the
That's right.
American Chemical
Yeah.
Society?
So, yes, like the one, like in America right now.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And I was just like at work today. I didn't have to say a word all day. Everybody was just talking about me. And that just kind of stresses me out every time it happens. So, I'm like more familiar with the radio station 95, but they don't say what comes after that. They just say what's your number. So,
All right, Miss Ruby. I don't know, guys. I don't have time. I'm sorry. I'm like gonna go to bed. I'm sorry. I don't think that there's something's happening. I don't think that. I don't know. There's some coded thing that he was trying to say or something. Yeah, I think so, Linda. I think so. All right, guys. Linda's Miss Ruby's gone. All right, guys. What a night. Man, that was some crazy stuff. Remember that guy that linked that study? And then just, that was wild. Didn't read his own study. That was crazy. That was wild. They're not sending their best. So anyway, as I said, I feel like I want to study these microbes. I want to study the viruses, study the pathogens. So then we can learn about them. We can understand them. And because I feel like it balances out with the vaccine stuff. Because I do think that a lot of those papers are made by vaccinologists that are legitimately trying to make a better vaccine. And they're being usurped by these anti-vax groups, and they're trying to get they're basically saying things that the author wouldn't agree with. They're misattributing their claims. And I think how we combat that is by better understanding the viruses, better understanding what's actually happening. And I think that it's good for education. It'll be good for me to learn, because virology is a topic that I don't understand that well. But honestly, my virology and my immunology is very poor. In the world of microbiology, kind of like an umbrella. And those are my weakest points. So I'm actually really excited to learn more. Are people really arguing if you can get sick or die from drinking too much water? I know it goes. Guys, basically, okay, you have a cell. All right, you have a cell. And water is going to flow where there's a lower concentration, right? It's going to diffuse into the cell, right? If there's no water inside of a cell, then it's going to flow in through osmosis. And if you keep putting water in, pure water on the outside, less water on the inside of the cell, more water flows in, and then that's when cell death happens. It lyses the cell. So that's what happens, and that's how people die by drinking too much water. That happens. It does happen. It's possible. But my point is that you don't put a warning label on water as an adverse side effect of dying if you drink too much of it. And it's the same thing with the vaccine. We don't need to tell people, healthy people, about the adverse side effects of vaccines, because we know what the adverse side effects are of the diseases that we're studying. Incredible. Isn't that and that's why we learn. That's why we learn. You understand? Do you understand? Look at me. We're going to learn together. We're going to learn together about the diseases that science eradicated from this world. It's going to be me and you, okay? Me and you together. We're going to learn. We're going to learn together. It's going to be amazing. Okay? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's fucking go. Let's go. All right. Guys, it's another one down, another one in. I can't believe this keeps happening. I can't believe there's more anti-vaxxers in chat. We just keep dismantling them every day. And I don't know if that guy ever shows his face ever again in here. Probably doesn't. But we'll see, and we'll see. Spaceman, I don't want to go on a date with you, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. So I think that's it. I think that's it. We're out. We're outie. We're outro. We're out. Yeah, it's okay. You asked me on a date, Melanie. It was very weird. It's okay. Bye. See ya. Vaccines are safe and effective. Melanie got 2 vaccines a day. Let's go, Mel. Let's go. All right. See ya tomorrow. Tomorrow. Same bat time. Same. No. Same vax time. Same vax time. Same vax place. Well, whatever. You guys get it. All right. See ya. Peace. Put your views in chat. Let's go. Mava. Let's go.